Hey, welcome to In Your Ear Radio After Dark. I am your host, Latoya, aka Miss Toya. Very, very happy to be with you tonight. The sun is still up in Vegas, but that's all right. The sun goes down, and y'all know what happens when the sun goes down, right? So just hang in here with us because we letting our hair down, and this is gonna be our therapy session. So we just gonna chop it up as grown folks, and we're gonna talk about whatever grown folks want to talk about. I'm very, very happy to have a very, very special co-host with me today by the name of First Caller, who will be riding this out with me. And y'all, he ratchet. I'm just gonna give you a disclaimer. Lovable and ratchet. Also, I just want to give you guys a heads up. This is an adult show. We're gonna get a little raw. So if you got the babies with you or your ears are sensitive or you got to go to church early in the morning, you might not want to indulge. But you know how your girl keeps it classy. But I'm just saying, we still grown folks and we talk about what we want to talk about, right? So thank you all for joining in on In Your Ear Radio After Dark. This is just a smorgasbord. We got some topics we're going to talk about, but overall, this is just us venting and talk about things that matter and getting different perspectives and seeing how we can work it out. And we also, grown folks sip. So I hope you got your favorite drink with you too, because we're going to have a special word. What's up? I see y'all out there. We're going to have a special word. I need to be sharing this. So y'all just give me 1 second. I'm still an analog girl in the digital world, but you know what? I do okay on most days. So yeah, have your favorite drink with you. We'll announce a word of the day shortly. And then we'll be sipping every time we hear that word. If you got any recommendations, you can put it in the chat. YouTube and Facebook Live. Thank you all for joining in. So let me bring in this guy. First Caller.
Yeah. What's going on?
Y'all up in here.
What's the word?
Hey, look at you, baby Ice Cube. That's my brother.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited.
That's
this
right.
is the first time we're doing this, and this is all thanks to you. Because so let me just rewind the tape and just start it from the beginning.
Right.
This guy was when I did my first show, I did internet radio for the first time. Was that 2015, 2016? I can't remember the exact date, but anyway, I remember how I felt on that day. And it was my first actual show. Anybody that knows me personally knows this is something I've always wanted to do, a radio show and have dialogue. Right. So finally I jumped into it. Thanks to my sister Edna. Y'all know her out there is E. Carice, who was already doing it. And I went and watched her do her opening. And I was like, this is what I always wanted to do. And, the resource was there. So love you, sis, for just being there to get me where I am now. But my first show, I was very, very nervous because I was thinking about what other people would think, right? And I feel like I have a talent for what I do. I think it's like with people who sing. They know they can sing. They might not, sing in front of a broad crowd. They might have some insecurities, but you got talent, right? And that's how I was feeling. But anyway, my first show was talking about the N-word. And I feel the way I feel about it. And I, made my point and other people made their points. But my first call for the day was this guy who I affectionately call First Caller. That's and right. He had something to say too. Do you remember what you had to say on that day when we were talking about the N-word?
Yeah, you damn right I do. I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember like it was yesterday.
I kind of remember you saying something to the effect that, once you come up, you have that liberty to just be able to say whatever and do whatever. No?
Right. And I do remember talking about us using the word nigga as a term of endearment. As our people, our partners, our homies, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once I was explaining what I felt the difference was between a nigga and ER. And yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you still comfortable with using the word and it's interchangeable. And this is why I like having shows like this. You can agree to disagree, right?
Right. Oh, absolutely. 100%. I think it's healthy if you ask me.
Yeah. And I respect your point of view. I think I'm kind of like in two worlds because I come from that old school where I was just coming out of that era where the parents would whoop the neighbors, would whoop the other people's kids,
Right.
Where I also was kind of groomed into that era, the 80s babies where kids was cussing out adults and parents.
Right,
so
right.
I understand, the level of how you just took something on, or people take something on in their era and, make lemon out of lemonade. That's what I'll call
it.
Right,
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a fact. You're right.
Yeah. But, I'm just feeling warm and fuzzy because this is your first time co-hosting. You've been on the show before.
Yeah, I've been on the show before. Always call.
Always chat.
Here we go. We're digital.
Now we doing something. And I got some other people too. Yep. And I'm just grateful for them to be here. All my supporters. I love y'all from day one. Y'all actually encourage me to keep doing this. So, this is what motivates me to be here, because you guys find interest in what I have to say and talk about, and make your presence be known, and you share. And that's what this platform is for. But I do want to just, before we just turn it all the way up, just take a moment right now and pay my respect to Chadwick Boseman.
Right. No doubt.
Who died last night. Colon cancer. It's cold. It's cold out here where we live, trying to live our lives, and then you never know when it's going to be interrupted. I think it's a cold way to live, but it's what it is. And we'll talk more about that on a lighter note, but I definitely want to give my respects, because this dude, when he did James Brown, that was what's up. You know what I'm saying? Excellent actor. Like, he went there all the way. I knew,
underrated. Super underrated.
Huh?
It's super underrated, because when we think of Black actors, we think of, of course, Denzel, Will Smith is, the pinnacle, but super underrated.
You think he was underrated? I think people respected him. You look at you see how the timeline's flooding. I know we got some bandwagoners, but in real life, you touch, a lot of times people just compel to post because they're touched by the death of someone.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. But look, Black Panther, huh?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, Black Panther is what set it off for a lot of people. James Brown was, for me, he did the role of Jackie Robinson. I mean, every character he went into, even Thurgood Marshall, he was dark skinned and Thurgood was light skinned. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's kind of what I was getting at, because prior to Black Panther, he was just another actor, I guess, for most people.
I respect him. He was already in that category. Like, if Denzel's going to be in a movie, Holly's going to be in a movie.
Right, absolutely.
Certain actors, a whole long list of them. I can't think of off the top of my head, but you just watch it on the strength that they're going to be in it. So he already had that credit, as far as I say. But I do want to say, he already had that credit. That, this is a time to just bring up in his name and respectfully to say that Black men, Black people in general, have the highest death rate for colon cancer, and it's 90% curable, per se, at the early stages, and then it goes down from 70% as you progress to, of course, in the fourth stage, 12%. So get checked. It's quick. My sweetie did it. He didn't come home crying. He was good, and you know what I'm saying. So
right.
And just be prepared, because at least if you find out early, you can fight it. And like I said, it's a 90% survival rate in that respect. So I just wanted to say that. But just a few rules before we get this cracking, because we're about to get it cracking. Say what you want to say. There's no swear jar today. Just be respectful, all right? Just be respectful. That's all I can say. So, okay. So let me see. What we're going to do first? So we want to bring people in?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. And let's shoot from the hip. Let's do it.
You want to do it? Okay. So I want to, we're going to wait for Miss Trish to pull in on this one, but let me just ask this question though, because this is something that Miss Trish brought up about quarantine relationships. Let's start off talking about quarantine relationships. So let me bring her in. Miss Trish, how you doing?
I wish you Karen would.
You better take that off. Yeah, I see it though. I can't breathe good when I see you in a mask. That's how bad it is.
Listen, I just wanted to show off my little new mask I got today from Perfect Printing. So I love it. I'm gonna wear it. Perfect_printing1 on Instagram. Order and So
thank you.
But yes, thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's going on?
No, this is a lady who wants to talk about quarantine romance. So we're gonna talk about that for sure. So y'all stand by. We're gonna have questions, and I think it's gonna get a little juicy. But I'm gonna bring this lady in because she's funny. And I just want to be able to bring some comedy to this. Remember, this is our therapy, y'all. We're going to laugh and have a good time, but we're going to talk about serious things, right? So I'm going to bring my girl in. How you doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
family. What's up, family?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Good. Thank you for joining us. This is our first In Your Ear Radio After Dark.
Okay.
So we testing the waters to see if grown folks, you know, gonna keep it 100 and we gonna just talk and chat it up. Did you got your drink with you?
Girl, I got my drink. I try to play it off and like put it like in a cup like this, but it's a wine cooler. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you good. So we're gonna talk about a lot. We got relationships on the table. We got religion on the table. We got some other stuff that has to do with relations.
Wait, y'all say y'all having some religion on the table too?
Religion, ma'am.
So just let me start repenting. Let me repent right now. Let me go ahead and get out of the way.
Listen, one of my questions was, a religion is, as a Christian, do you feel like you have a vice? You know what I'm saying? So I wonder, is anybody gonna have to repent tonight?
Okay, all right, y'all, cause y'all family, so y'all know how I act up. You know, I gotta remember where we at. Okay,
you got your thing. Okay. Also, one of my loves, Mr. Robles. I call him my rider because he rolls with me.
How y'all doing? Good evening.
And fun to hang out with. I know you already got your cup too. So we're still trying to figure out what the word of the night should be. So let me see if we got anything in this chat.
Chocolate.
Comments. Let me just figure out the chat. So what you say? Who said something?
I said chocolate, chocolate, cuz make the chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, it's so hot out here, it's melting anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you might be I like the way you talk. Nancy, I see you on Facebook. I see you, Huna. She said I'm classy, but I get ratchet. All facts. My sister Quella's with me. She said, let me get my wine cooler. Get your wine cooler and get a shot too.
I got my wine cooler. I might as well just go ahead and put it in the red cup and stop trying to play it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What wine cooler? Okay. I do. Stella too. She said, but you sing even though you are spectacular. I sing. Who are you talking about? I know you ain't talking about me, but
she said because you're so beautiful. She said because you're so beautiful, you look like you can hit a note. That's what she's trying to say.
You know what? I was just telling my sweetie the other day, if I could sing, I would be on the road right now, even though it's a pandemic, because I would be singing everywhere. I would love to have a gift of singing. So listen,
girl, it's always. What up,
Trish? Hey, Miss Toya, for word of the day, I'm hearing the word ratchet thrown around a lot.
Ratchet?
Yeah, so I think ratchet should be word of the day.
Okay. That was ratchet. You might be a little.
Because I'm curious to know the difference between ratchet and hood rat. Let's talk.
Okay.
I'm interested to know.
Ratchet and hood rat. Okay.
So I can tell that. Okay, ratchet is I'm sitting up here making this tape and I don't have no pants on. Hood is I sit up here and make the whole view of it and say, what y'all doing? Okay.
Hilarious.
I think ratchet and hood rat, the difference is you can be ratchet and know better. I think hood rat, you know no better.
Yeah, right.
That's just the way that they
hood rat just don't give a damn. A hood rat just don't give a damn about nothing.
Don't give a damn and know better.
So
I like
ratchet. So ratchet is a hood rat's big brother, big sister from Rancho Cucamonga or something, huh?
And you making
like I know I could be ratchet sometimes, but on purpose.
I think everybody has the ability to be a little ratchet.
Yeah, you're right.
I think a hood rat is somebody that don't know no better, don't care to know no better, and don't wish to do any better.
You know what? Too,
I'm rolling.
Ratchet could be like
you know what?
AKA ghetto. Ratchet could be AKA ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It's like used the same way.
I'm rolling.
I have some ghetto ways about me, but that don't make me ratchet. I just feel like I know how to survive under all conditions. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do.
So you know, those who ain't got that ghetto with them, they gonna, you know, they the weakest one fall first. That's how I look at that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Can a white broad be ratchet?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Yeah, they live in neighborhoods that are like really, really close together. and they're all
like, ghetto is an Italian term. Don't forget, y'all, know the history of what ghetto is, and we tying that into ratchet. We didn't invent ghetto. That came from people who live in impoverished areas that happened to be Italian people. Shout out to them.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. I was just telling somebody today, I said, with this corona, I said it has showed a whole different atmosphere. I said, black folks be looting because they getting stuff that they can't buy. White folks be stealing just to do the shit because they just wanted it.
Right.
I know, yeah, because they be rich people. Rich actresses be getting caught stealing and Santa Barbara. You're right.
Caucasity. That should be the word of the day. Caucasity.
I see more
Caucasity.
white than anything.
What you say, Robles? What's the word of the day?
Caucasity. Because that's exactly what it is.
What does that mean? That's a big word, sir. What does caucasity mean?
Caucasity.
The audacity of a white person.
Oh, okay. Caucasity.
No, we call her Karen, but I like your big word. That's sophisticated. So when I'm not being ratchet, because Karen might be a little ratchet, I'll just say the caucasity of you.
I wish the Karen would.
I wish
So
the Karen would.
Shella said the word should be I need
to borrow that, Trish. I need to borrow that mask, Trish.
Yeah, that's cute, ain't it?
We just gonna get you your own mask of that. We ain't borrowing masks in quarantine.
Okay. Well, I understand we felt
That's a good point.
but I'm just saying, when I say borrow it, she know I mean I need one of those. She know what I mean. Oh, she know what I mean. Because
We're not trilingual. He's not trilingual. He just bilingual.
Wait, I'm being ratchet because I ain't gonna give it back.
I'm so happy that y'all joined us. Let me bring in G to the B. You got 2 streams going. So which one you want me? Okay, you got one now. Okay, I'm gonna bring you in. Oh, what's up?
What's happening?
What's crack-a-lacking?
Oh, now I was trying to introduce you to both my personalities.
I see. I was gonna ask you which one you wanted me to go with. I was gonna try to key in to how you looked at one picture versus the other and see which one.
You know, y'all Geminis love y'all 2 personalities.
I embrace them for real though. How y'all doing?
My dad was Gemini.
So
Are we
what?
gonna talk zodiac signs?
We can.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about zodiac signs too, y'all, because I need to know who y'all think is the most compatible and what sign is the most craziest. Quella said the word of the day should be okay. Aries. I don't know. What you popping your collar for? You know you crazy.
You said he's Scorpio. Did you say you a Scorpio? Oh, Gemini.
He's showing me the picture. I didn't see him.
That's Black Panther right there.
It's Black Panther. Yeah.
Oh, he said he's Gemini.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's Gemini.
Okay, well, what side like Black Panther? That's all
like them Gemini.
What side was Black Panther?
What side? Because you said you got 2 sides, Gemini, 2 sides. So what side like Black Panther?
What was the last part? Excuse me.
You Gemini, 2 sides, 2 sides. What side likes Black Panther?
Oh, my genuine side.
Okay, because the other side, I don't want to hear nothing about no vanilla cream. I don't want to hear.
Wait a minute. You a genuine side. So what's the other side?
Crazy, deranged.
Karen.
Oh, damn.
Gemini. Okay.
I think I'm pretty laid back like a recliner. Everybody know I'm in the cut like bacteria.
Oh,
don't
shit.
nobody know I'm a Gemini until I tell her.
Oh, shit. Get the alcohol. Go
get it. It's right here. Look, I got it on deck. That Malibu rum.
I don't know. So yeah, somebody else said grown and sexy. Okay, I see you over there, lady. So I'm gonna tell you what I like, and I like ratchet. And what was the other one that I thought was a good one?
Y'all said hood rat. Oh no, that was something else.
I want to know the difference.
He wanted to know the difference, but the key word should be ratchet, where we take a drink, right?
Okay.
And what was the other one though? It was another one I like. I should have wrote it down.
What, caucasity? Did he say caucasity or something like that?
Caucasity, but it was another one too. I can't remember.
I said chocolate, but y'all threw that out. So
yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So as far as the words, what are they referring to? Like, what, we got to take a drink every time they say them?
Yeah, every time we say the special word.
Oh.
Okay.
So we got all kind of stuff out there on the table. But I'm gonna just say this just because this is supposed to be ratchet. whatever Ratchet may be, and we'll talk
So
more
you
about
gotta
that.
take a drink. You gotta take 2 drinks then.
Okay. Then I got my drink and my
No
2
argument there.
Yeah. Go right to it.
Why she gonna call me out though? I'm just trying to keep the flow of the show. You know, dead air, people hear that. You know, in radio, you gotta keep it going.
We gonna do the Beyonce Ratchet, whatever they say. What's happening? What's happening? Okay.
Shout out to Mari. I see you. She said, "Hey to everybody, and rest in peace, Chadwick." So yeah, rest in peace. So okay, so we got the conversation out the way. One of the things somebody said a quote to me earlier today. One of my close friends, she said she loved this quote. So tell me what y'all think about this. It said, "Life is to be lived. It's not a problem to be solved. Life is to be lived. It's not a problem.
Every day is not the same solution. So every day is going to be an issue. Every day is something to solve. Every day is different.
But it's not something to solve. I like that terminology. Y'all know I'm a math person.
It got me because I'm trying, I be trying to see, like, manifest yourself, universe, whatever brought me here. And that sounds like I'm trying to solve a problem.
I like it, but to me, it's
every day. No day is the same. So every day is a different situation.
Correct.
Sticky situation, sticky.
I feel like everybody has a purpose and everybody is here living this thing called life for a reason. And I think some people's reason is to solve the fucking problems. Like some people not, but some people, their purpose and their reason is to solve the problem. So that can be true for some, but then for some, I think it's not.
And then also, I would like to piggyback off what Trish saying, because I believe in that too. And also, I feel as if sometimes we got to solve a problem to continue living.
That's true. That's true.
Or to allow others to live.
Because the thing is always like saying, like, what you gonna do about that, right? So, like you said, you're right about that. I agree with you. Now I'm put my glass back on because I can't see shit without them.
Look, I put mine back on too. Look, I took the words out of my brain. I can't stand these readers.
I was trying to be cute. And I couldn't even see myself be cute. So I was like, okay.
Everybody put their glasses on so they can see what I'm saying.
Yeah,
shit, I ain't gonna lie.
I got you now. What you got to say?
Oh well, I mean, I think it goes with what everyone is saying. I say, you got to live and learn so you can learn to live, so it's a constant. And it just
live and learn.
Live to learn, learn to live. That's what he said.
You got to live to learn to live.
To learn to live.
I can think of many experiences that I had to actually live through to actually learn how to live.
Yeah.
I had to experience them in order to appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that right there is truly called life. As my mama would say, just keep living.
Yeah.
Right. My grandma used to say that all the time. Keep living.
I say that too now because I hear people younger than me say, "Oh, I would never do that." And I'm thinking when I was that age, I thought like that too. But I've lived long enough to have done it anyway. So I'd be like, just keep living.
Right.
Just keep living.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all.
You back?
Switch it up on the screen.
But I thought that was a kind of quote. If you guys listening on YouTube and Facebook, you can chime in on the chat. I see you guys. Shout out to Sergi. Hey, Sergi, I see you. Divine.
I close the whole thing.
Giving Val a shout out.
Give what?
Val, you got a shout out from Divine. I see you, sis Rachel.
I tried to touch chat, and then that's when it cut me. I cut myself off. So hell, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here. I can't see no chat.
I want to talk about quarantine relationships too, but one thing I want to know, because with all this going on, I know a lot of you guys have young ones that are at home doing virtual school, and the subject came up that the schools I know here in Nevada are requiring that these kids. I don't, but I got nieces and nephews and friends that have kids, and I watch the news sometimes. That they have to wear uniforms
on the
front
internet.
of the Zoom. Yeah, for the Zoom. Now, when I heard that, I said that's good because
uniform on the internet.
Yeah, on the internet.
A uniform on the internet.
They're gonna be all in the video.
That's crazy. Yeah.
All in the video.
That's like saying if I get on the internet, I gotta have drawers on. You can't tell me what I'm over here. If I ain't got no drawers on, I ain't got no drawers on. You can't just make me put drawers on.
I have to respectfully disagree. I have been back in session in the pool house for the last 2 weeks now. And the things that we see, from parents' clothing to children's clothing, while my school district has not required that they wear a uniform yet,
but they should.
They should have some sort of clothing on when they're on Zoom.
I can't see his name. I don't want to say your name.
With no shirts.
What's your name? What's your name, baby?
Robles.
Okay, Robles.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's awfully sexy, baby. Okay, Robles.
That's that
Don't get
chocolate.
me started, because if we go there, we ain't coming back.
It's a one-way trip.
I don't play with people. You better stop playing with me. Look at Robles. Let me say something. You have any kids, baby?
I have 0 kids, but 350 that I see every day.
Okay, so you know how it is. You know how them parents look when they come to drop their kids off, right? You see what I'm saying? We can't control that. They just throw anything on just to get their ass to school on time. You know what I'm saying? So
I do.
Okay, so
but
you know
I
you ain't
also don't want to see it on a Zoom call for 45 minutes when I have to observe teachers, and I don't want to see that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't make my son because they can wear their PE uniform if he wants. I don't make him wear the PE uniform. He doesn't have one, first of all. But I do make him at least put on a shirt. He can have on boxers.
He can have on his duns.
But he has to put on a shirt from the club. I make him dress up.
I'm in agreement with that. We sent home PE shirts, we sent home polos, we sent home everything, and it was free this year. Normally, kids got to pay for uniform. Put a shirt on. I don't care what you got on underneath. I just don't want to see a girl in a sports bra or a boy just pop. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
That's true.
I just don't.
That's a distraction from the lesson. First of all, that's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a group thing. Nobody's going to be paying attention to the lesson. They're going to be like, oh, did you see the ring on her sports bra? She need to change and wash that.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, you know, it's a distraction. It's a distraction. You're like, oh,
it's honestly low key since it's after hours. I'm already upset. I got to see into some of these kids' houses, let alone for them to not be enclosed.
I know. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Right. I heard that.
This is what's ratchet to me. This is just straight up ratchet. And why do all these people take pictures in the damn bathroom? Oh, I'm sorry, in the bathroom.
In the dirty bathroom.
In the bathroom. And you like, and you want to say like, bitch, clean your bathroom up first before you start up.
Right.
Get your bathroom and start. Pick the shit up off the floor before you take your picture.
Yeah. And clean that nasty mirror with all that toothpaste stain still rolling down.
Hello.
Listen,
you be like, is those your drawers you got on?
Shout out to Shella.
Ratchet.
Okay, look, you're trying to get us tipsy. Shout out to Shella, who said uniform or plain uniform colors. She's in agreement with that. That's what they have to wear, her kids. Rachel says, why not? If you go to work virtually, you have to be professionally dressed. Instill it in them now. Taco-ish Robles. That's what she said. Amari says, at least wear a shirt and you are at home. You have plenty to choose from. That's what I'm saying. Quella says, my daughter goes to a charter school and they did have a uniform before virtual learning. They asked that they wear the school colors and they did provide free shirts. That was reasonable. My opinion, listen, I think we need to groom our kids. That's the whole point, to groom them to go into the real world. In the real world, we dress the part. Like, we don't just go into the world and not expect people to take us seriously. So we don't go to work in our pajamas, you know? So why not have your kid get up in routine and look like they want to be taken seriously today? Have a pajama day once a week. You know what I'm saying? On Friday, let the kids have pajamas. Cereal. They don't eat cereal and do their Zoom. I say every Friday. They eat their cereal.
We're still trying to have spirit weeks and stuff like that. We'll make it fun. Just put some clothes on.
And just for my ratchet, I ain't forget. See, I'm good.
Ratchet. Think about the NBA. The NBA, they had to put a suit on when they come to a game. They couldn't come to the game without a suit on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's because the NBA was getting ratchet, so they had to tone it down.
Take your dream. No complaints.
Lord, I'm reading these comments on Facebook.
But
Shout out to TT Pam. Shout out to Audrey. She said as a parent, she's not buying no uniform, but she will make sure her child dresses appropriately.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, what's the difference? She's agreeing with what I said. Yeah.
If the school already had a uniform policy beforehand,
I don't see the chat.
it's kind of grandfathered in. You know what I mean? But now, if there was no uniform policy, and now you expect my kids to wear collar shirts, this, that, and the other, no, we good. As long as they look professional and ain't telling our family business on that call, I don't give a damn how they look.
You saying be out of the house clothes, basically,
Right.
not your pajamas, but something you can wear out the house.
Throw a t-shirt on and wash your face, and you know what I mean?
That's all we ask.
Somebody said, Luna said you're not drinking. You said ratchet and you didn't drink, Val.
You paid attention on radio.
I can't see the chats. I can't see the chats. So I don't know what they're saying.
Now we all woke. We see everything that happened on this show.
Wait, it's been a long time since I had to take my child to school. But I'm just saying, when I took my child to school, she went to private school all her life. But when I took her to school, sometimes you know how sometimes you rushing. I be like praying. Oh, I hope I don't have to get out the car. If I have to get out the car, it's gonna be a problem. Cause Robley ain't had no drawers on. Just letting you know.
I've seen a lot of that.
I just want y'all to know I was supposed to be in the waiting room too.
You probably would have got your kids extra credit.
We just toss on something and get out the door. We being ratchet. We just toss on something and get out the door.
Probably got your kids straight A's.
That's a fact.
Because we agreed at ratchet. Damn, we gonna be drunk, y'all. Don't say ratchet.
Wait, hold up. Time out. First ain't drank not once. She pregnant?
Who did?
Oh, whoa.
Who did? Trish?
What happened?
I haven't been ratchet.
Trish, you better go get a bottle of water. Trish, okay. Oh, she got a wine.
Okay, for you guys that are just tuning in, this is In Your Ear Radio. I am your host with all of some of my favorite people. My co-host is First Caller with the floor. That's Cube's little cousin. They related. I know they are. But thank you all for watching. We have a drink word and it's ratchet. So every time you hear it, you drink. But you see how often it's being used. So listen, you know your limitations. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. And yeah, so I think we all kind of agree that the kids should at least brush their teeth and look a little like they in their pajamas, right?
I don't even care if you're not leaving the house. You should still always brush your teeth. I don't care.
Right,
if you go into the goddamn kitchen, if you walking your ass to the kitchen, you still should brush your teeth.
Yeah, because you got to pass the bathroom to get there.
Right, there you go.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Shout out to TT Pam watching on Facebook. She said, teach them to put on clothes so they won't be at Mario's West Side Market in their PJs when they get grown. Okay.
I don't know why a lot of women, they wear pajama pants. These women, they wear pajama pants to the store. And they be nasty. You be like, that's not cute. How is it not? How you think that's cute when your pants is nasty? First of all, they call pajamas for the house. It's not for to be in the street, and they nasty. Come on, girl.
And you know what? Growing up, I don't think I had a pair of pajamas, but we didn't even call them pajamas. We called them house clothes.
That's why I said you got clothes to wear outside. You know what I'm talking about.
For the house.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess that was the ratchet way of doing it. We had said, look, when you get home from school, what they say, take them school clothes off and put on your house clothes.
Listen, everybody take a freaking drink. And this is what I'm saying.
So everybody,
it wasn't ratchet. It wasn't. I'm gonna tell you why. Our parents were wise because now these kids go out. We went out and ran and played hide and go seek, tag. Our parents worked for what we had on. And if they didn't, if they had to, whatever they had to do to make sure we had it, they wanted to see it look good for a minute. So we had clothes to wear when we needed to look presentable. And we had clothes to wear when we was going to get dusty and have fun with our friends. And that's just what it was. Now these kids are standing around looking good as hell in their Jordans, but they're not having any fun. They don't even talk to each other.
Right.
That's right. Well, I'm probably older than all y'all on here. So I'm old school. Well, back in the day, we had our good clothes on. If you was getting ready to fight somebody, honey, you took off them good clothes. You're like, wait a minute, I'll be back. I gotta go change my clothes first.
This is true.
Straight up, you are not gonna fight in your new. We had FUBU and stuff like that. We didn't have all this stuff they got going on there.
You go in the house, change, then come outside.
Yeah, and then you came back to fight. You like it's all now.
Right.
I'm
not that old. I'm not up there with you yet, Val. But my mom would say, take off the Sunday, go meet and clothes.
I gave that sweet chocolate because you a sweet chocolate, baby. But I said I'm a different, different nature than y'all because I'm older than all y'all. So that's how we used to do it. You had to change clothes. You change clothes to fight, baby.
Yes.
And shout out to
like, take off them Sunday go meeting clothes. You is not about to go play in them Sunday go meeting clothes.
No, absolutely not. You work too hard for your kids to be outside.
You didn't fight in your school clothes. You did not fight in your school. Yeah, you were fighting your PE clothes. You were fighting your PE clothes, but you was not finna fight in your school clothes.
No, that's what you ain't gonna do. That's what you ain't gonna do. So you gonna put in your play clothes and shout out to Quella who say brush your tongue and two saints. She said brush your tongue and two saints. So listen, we all on lockdown, right? Some of us have our significant others, so we were with somebody when this all happened, and we blessed for that, I would say, in some situations. But it's been a minute, right? We've been in lockdown since March, and some of us have been working from home, some of us outside of the home. We got kids in the house. But when we talk about companions, what's good? Are we doing better? Did we get creative having this extra time on our hands, or are we falling off? Because I will say, the divorce rate is increasing. People are breaking up. Suicide rate is increasing.
Domestic violence
is high. What's going on?
I can't call it a divorce. The divorce too expensive in the middle of a pandemic. I ain't got time for that. I can't afford that. You can't afford no divorce right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's business for you.
Well, I'm just saying for most people. Well, marriage is a business. In my opinion, marriage is a business. But,
okay.
For me,
no, you go.
For me, I mean, I've been loving being in quarantine. I mean, this is not new to me. I hang out with my family, my wife, my kids. Last year, so for me, I ain't skip a beat. Other than the only thing that's changed for me, I can't go where I would like to go any given time.
Yeah.
Other than that, ain't nothing changed.
That's true. Yeah. I'm getting the same phone calls. They called me up and told me, so can you come over? I was like, boy, you ain't got 6 feet of ditch. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't got 6 feet of dick. We gotta keep 6 feet apart. You ain't got 6 feet of dick. So I'm gonna stay here and you stay there. That's what we gonna do.
I wish I could say that I was adhering to those same policies, which is probably how I got sick the first time, but we won't go there. But it's all good. I mean, I don't know. Dating in quarantine, talking to people in quarantine, I don't know. I don't think nothing has changed for me personally between pre-COVID and post-COVID. I think that you get creative in the conversations that you have with people via FaceTime and texting and all of that stuff. But last time I checked, when I filed my taxes last year, it still said single, so I'm good.
But you know what? To keep it real though, one thing I did learn about myself in quarantine, because as you know, I work a lot, right? I work 6 days a week. It lets me know how much I actually missed out that my kids was doing. You know what I mean? Like just watching them grow, just day-to-day shit I took for granted. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then with me not being at home because I'm at work and they at home every day, then now we're having these conversations on Friday. I'm like, well, damn, how y'all do all that? What's going on? I missed out on so much. I mean, this conversation.
You go to work and come back and feel like Rip Van Winkle.
How about
I'm telling you.
Go on, Trish. Go on, speak on it.
We're doing good. One of us is at work. One of us is working from home. So that is good to me. I need alone time. Like, how the fuck do you get alone time? And like, y'all just
you got to go in the bathroom and lock the door. You got to go in the bathroom and lock the door. Yeah.
No. Why you say no, Trish?
Like, I just want to go like grocery shopping by myself.
Oh,
I go to Walmart.
We on a whole nother level. Don't listen.
We go together too, but I'm just saying sometimes the only thing you can really do to have alone time is like go to the grocery store or, I don't know, go to where? Grocery
To the
store.
park.
The grocery store is my thing. No, I actually like doing family things outside. So we ride bikes, we hike and stuff like that. But I'm saying, like, what do people do for their alone time? Just go grocery shopping by themselves?
So Trish and First Call are the only ones that are married on the call. Is that what I'm understanding?
Say what now?
No, I'm married too.
Oh, okay. So GB is
but
married.
your wife must be listening because you ain't said nothing about the goddamn quarantine. We listened to you. What you got to say?
I'm patient though. I'm a good listener with little ears.
No. You think you gonna slip and say some shit? Go ahead, say it.
She always listening, regardless. You know how y'all is. Y'all be like.
That's what I'm saying. You scared to say. How is quarantine for you, boo? How is quarantine?
Hey, you know what? I feel like me personally, I've acclimated very well. You know, we have our moments, you know, where it's more of an adjustment on her end, but I don't know. For me, I just adjust kind of like a chameleon. I just whatever, man, just blend in and make it work. But it's not as easy for everybody. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of restrictions in place, and a lot of them are very necessary. So I think that's the way I look at it too. I look at it from a health standpoint. But you know, we just try to make it interesting around the house, or even though we probably limited what we do outside of the house, because we used to getting out, moving around and catching shows or movies or something like that. But you just really get to know each other on a whole nother level, and you know, you catch up on your streaming, stuff like that, and just, you know, you just got to be creative.
Right.
You know, you just got to be creative.
Unfortunately, I got to work, so I work in a grocery store now. I work in a grocery store, and I get on people's case because some people come in there every day. I'm like, bitch, you just was here yesterday. What you need?
She needed some alone time. Leave her the
just trying to get away.
No, not every. You come to the store every day to get 2 items.
Leave
come on.
Her the fuck alone.
Look, I don't want them talking to me. Hi, Valerie. And that comedian in me had to fight to keep from saying what I really want to say.
You increase your probabilities of catching COVID by going to the grocery store every damn day.
Wait, this dude has a
mask on.
I got one.
Stay home. Go get all your stuff and go home.
Okay, I got one.
That's what I'm saying.
Lower the curve.
This dude came in there twice one day. He know I'm a comedian. Twice in one day. He know I'm a comedian, so he gonna come back the second time. So, Val, why don't you tell me a good joke today? So you can make me smile. Now we both got a mask on, right? So I can't see. I said, well, you know what? I can't see you smile. I said, but you know what? I can't see you smile, but I love to see you come.
Ratchet. Okay, so we all got to drink. Did somebody say that?
Yes. So be mad at them.
That's the rule.
So I mean, I think that's a good segue because I'm not sure about you, Robles or Val, but if y'all out dating, how is dating now in quarantine or in the midst of a pandemic?
FaceTime.
Is that even possible?
Are they coming or going?
What, the dating? I'm sorry, but I gotta be honest with you. I slowed down on the dating. I'm not even thinking about dating now. You have to realize. Don't forget, I'm a comedian, so I'm just talking shit. I ain't fucking with you with this quarantine. I'm staying my ass at home. Pussy staying home. I'm staying home.
So are you saying you're no longer addicted?
I ain't gonna tell you all my business, but I'm just saying that he said dating. He said is you get some dick. He said is you dating. Okay, get it right.
I will say this. As black men and women, black women in particular, we are some of us are vitamin D deficient. Shout out to y'all watching on Facebook.
She's gonna sneak that in there.
Yeah, Quella says that COVID had us like Tamia. I need you to sing. You need to pop in and sing "There's a Stranger in My House," so she could really sing that song. Amari says, put your headphones in and put your sleep mask on for some alone time. She laughing about it. And TT Pam says, all that's good, but being married to a Gemini is crazy. 24/7 will drive you crazy. Listen.
You said you're finna do a zodiac round. Do your zodiac round. I want to check this
I'm
out.
a Libra. Libra's like balance. We the coolest sign out there. We the coolest sign.
No. You was good till you said that. Okay.
Yeah.
Who next?
I'm a Scorpio.
I
Who's
like
Scorpio?
Scorpio.
Who's Scorpio?
Yeah. Me, first caller.
First caller.
Yeah, Frank. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a Scorpitarius.
You are?
Explain.
Go ahead. Yeah, say that one. Mhm.
I'm a Scorpio and Sagittarius.
Oh, she gotta pick a side. Well,
So I have-
I see what you're saying. Well, if that's the case, I'm a V Libra because I'm on Virgo Libra. I'm on 21st of September, so that's like in the middle, almost Libra, almost Virgo. But that
like
Virgo
that.
side, I play that innocent virgin side real good. Mhm.
But that's the Virgo side of you because they be on some other stuff.
Girl, that's the powerful side, girl. We just outspoken, okay? We like control stuff, you know what I'm saying? We organize. That's how we do things. Them Libras, y'all laid back. Y'all Libras, y'all laid back. But when you push a Libra, it's a whole nother world.
Exactly. That's true. But we lay back. But sometimes we gotta protect. You know what I'm saying? The skin we in.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Libra, stand up. That's right, Amari. I hear you, baby.
Libras
She said September
day,
Libras are Virgos. I agree. Some September Libras, they not like them October Libras.
My sweet chocolate Robley, what's your sign, boo boo?
I'm a Leo all day. I dominate every sign on this call.
See you right Leo, Virgo, Libra. Boom.
Yeah.
So what signs y'all think are more compatible? When I did the little thing, I think it said Aquarius, and I want to say Pisces. I have a best friend that's a Pisces. I love Pisces. I love Scorpios, men and women. I don't think I could be compatible.
I don't like Virgo men. Virgo men.
No, me either.
Wait,
And I say that knowing that Nas is my favorite,
No, Virgos and Scorpios do get along good. That sexual thing is something else.
No, I have a question. Somebody in the comments said they're a Virgo and they're married to a Scorpio Sag, a Scorpio.
See, told you.
And it's awful. Damn, what the?
Because Virgo, the whole Virgo mix up. It's the Virgo. You gotta take the Virgo out the relationship.
No, Virgos love deep. Virgos love deep.
It's you.
And Sagittarius want to make love. Scorpios they just want to fuck all the time. So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Virgos love deep, and then Scorpio want to fuck all the time. So you'll meet somewhere in the middle.
Listen, I ain't mad at you. Marty said Libras are compatible with Gemini, Leo, and Aries. I'm a Libra. I am compatible with my Aries. My brother's a Gemini. We're very compatible, but I don't know if I could have a relationship with a Gemini. I don't know. I think
Leo's far from sneaky. Leo's
y'all sneaky. Go on, tell the babies. Y'all
not at all. I do it. If I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it up front. I'm gonna do it to your face, and it's just gonna be the end of that.
Ooh,
wait, what sign are you, Robles?
Leo, all day.
Oh yeah, Leo's crazy too.
The Leos, I know they be lying.
I actually got papers to prove I'm not crazy.
Leos are known to lie. That is part of their characteristics.
Yeah, Leos do.
I ain't got no reason to lie. Don't nothing change about me but the date.
I've heard about them Leos.
Okay.
Yo, so if you don't mind, let's shift the conversation real quick. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Another one of them weeks. Another one of those officer involved shootings.
Oh God! No,
just wanna hate to go so left, but I think it's important that we do address the elephant in the room. I'm just curious to see how everybody feeling, check out temperatures, all that good stuff. Thoughts?
You know what? The whole situation. Okay, I'm not joking now though.
Nobody said ratchet, but he said something else and rhymed with ratchet.
Yeah, the whole situation is so terrible. Okay, for the situation. Okay, then don't get me wrong. Okay. I'm black all day. I know what color I am. But this is the thing. Don't give them the opportunity to do some fucked up shit to us at the same time. Now, you already know they got a motherfucking gun drawn on you. I don't care what you was going to your car for. Keep your ass still. Don't give them a chance to do no shit. Let's straighten out what we need to straighten out them. Oh no, fuck it. I'm going to my car anyway. No, they use that for an excuse. We need to stop giving them
Philando Castile. I just gotta say that. Who follow all the rules.
No, I'm not.
Orlando,
I'm not saying you gotta follow our rule. I'm just saying that we too have to work on stop helping giving them excuses to do some fucked up shit to us. You understand what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
I've
gonna
seen plenty of videos.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys.
Okay, wait, we all got our own opinion. I'm just saying, when you see somebody got a gun drawn on you and you walk around and you get in your car, now there were some punks anyway. You got 4 motherfuckers standing around you, and you mean tell me only thing you could do is pull his shirt and then you shot him? You a sissy. You shouldn't be no motherfucking cop anyway. You should have never did that. Tear his shirt. Y'all could have tackled him. It's 4 y'all. It's only 1 of him, and so you got to shoot him. That's messed up. That's messed up. But at the same time, I'm saying when they tell you don't move like that and they got a gun drawn on you, don't
you
touch
heard
it.
them say that? What'd you hear them say? What did you hear them say?
What?
What did you hear them say to him?
Oh, well, the tape that I watched that was on the internet, it has told him don't move. The one who was walking behind him, the one who pulled his shirt, he said don't move. And he said I don't know what you couldn't hear what he was saying because that guy was taping from the window. And then when he been in the car, you have to realize if you're the shoe on the other foot, they don't know if you're reaching for something in the car or what are you doing. You know, that guy got scared. He didn't shot him because he was scared. I don't care what they want to say. Oh, I was protecting myself. You weren't protecting yourself. You a fucking coward. You were scared. But it's for y'all. You could have stopped him from getting in the car. You didn't have to let him get in the car. Stop him from getting in the car if you want to stop him.
Who do I need to mute?
I agree to a certain extent. And I'm not saying I agree just to like disagree or whatever, because we're all entitled to our opinions. But every time I get in my car now, I'm gonna be honest with you, as a black man, I'm just like on edge. It's like, so am I about to get pulled over? Do I do this?
Hold on.
Black women too.
Who is playing? Y'all hear that?
I don't know what he's playing.
We are playing Ready for the World. Who playing Ready for the World right now?
Yeah.
Let this lady say what she got to say. Okay, go ahead, y'all. Finish.
I understand what Roby said. Go ahead and say what you said, baby. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, all I was saying was that, like, every time I get in my car now, like, every time literally I drive off the compound of my complex and I make that left turn, I do get an uneasy feeling. It's just like, so am I going to get pulled over? And I can do everything right. I didn't watch too many videos where the hands was on the steering wheel, driver's license and registration and all of that stuff is on the dash. So I ain't even got to move. Like, all of that, because I was taught to do all of that when I get, like, if I ever get pulled over, before they even get to your car, tint to no tint, roll all your windows down, put your driver's license on the dashboard, put your registration on the dashboard, hands on the wheel the entire time, let them reach for your license and your like the whole 9, right? But then you still become a hashtag. So
that's true. You're absolutely right.
I don't know what he was going to his car for. Maybe he was
on his kids.
His children were in there. Who knows if one of his kids were having a medical episode? Nobody knows. Nobody knows anything. But I'll just tell you, my kids mean the world to me. And if I know that my child has asthma and like this, she may be having an asthma attack or something because of everything going on, I'm going to check on my child. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I don't know. But all I am saying is that they should have given him some type of consideration because there were children in the car. And the thing is, they didn't even know that there were children in the car, which leads me to believe that they're not asking enough fucking questions. And I understand what you're saying, Val, like, don't give them.
No, I agree with you.
Whatever.
I agree with you.
I've seen video after video after video after video where white people are cussing them out, threatening to kill their ass, have guns on them motherfuckers, and they still living. The goddamn dude with the see, you got my blood pressure up, first caller. The damn with the gun walking right by their asses killed two.
Protest.
But I agree. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying I'm not saying in that situation. I'm saying look, as a black woman, we have the same harassment as black men. Don't get it twisted. I mean, I've been in situations. Let me give you one situation that happened. I was working in a hotel on Strip. I was getting off work, and on the back of the street on Joe W. Brown, there was a lot of apartments over there, a lot of hookers, a lot of drug deal and everything else. I had took off my work shirt and I had just a t-shirt on, and I'm driving, and I was in my blazer at the time, and my blazer, I had dropped it. So now it's dropped with rims on it. So now the police is following me. It's only supposed to be 25. I'm going 27. I'm watching my meter. He followed me. So, you know, I'm not going to speed. He waits till I pass over Karen. He pulls me over. You know what this motherfucker tells me when he pulls me over? He says, well, I pull you over because your information, your plate stuff don't match what it is. And I said, really? That's amazing. I would like to know. I would like to see that. He goes, well, I put it in wrong, but I decided to check you out anyway. And he says, well, your car fit the profile of prostitution. I said, my car fits the profile of prostitution. He said, yeah, but so let me just check out everything. I let him check out everything. He came back and he tells me, he says, make a long story short, he comes back and he tells me, oh, you have a concealed weapon permit. So you must be a pretty good person to get that, because these are hard to get by. So I apologize for any inconvenience that I caused. I said, no, you don't. I said, but let me give you a hint. I'm driving down the street. You said it's a high area for drug dealing and prostitution, right? He said, yeah. I said, if I was selling pussy, I wouldn't be in the car. I'm not going to put my head out the window and go, pussy, 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 pussy. He started laughing. I said, I'm dead serious. But now you have wasted my time because you pulled me over for your error, and the only thing you can say is sorry.
So all I'm saying is two sets of rules, because if it was Karen, she wouldn't have had all them problems. So it's not not on Mr. Blake to do all this and just to make sure he doesn't get shot. They need to have the same set of rules for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if a white, I'm not trying, this is not racism, but it's just true. It's just, it is what it is. It's racism. If a white person do something, they'll sit up there and give them a chance after chance after chance after chance after chance before they even put their hand on them. Okay, right. They're like, okay, come on. They be like cussing them out. Fuck you, this. Fuck it. When this Mexican guy hit me the other month when I was coming from somewhere, when he hit me, you know what he did? He called all four of the cops there, and the one none of them black. Fucking nigga, this, nigga, that, nigga, come in my neighborhood, nigga, and I'll kick your ass. You know what them cops did? They just fucking stood there. And I said, y'all not gonna do that? They go, well, you know, our sergeant tell us to pick our battles. I said,
that's what I'm saying. Mr. Blake should not be in the hospital.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I told him, I said, if it was a black person that was sitting up here calling you all them niggas, you'd be like, oh no, disturbing the peace. Oh no, I'm handcuffing you. I said, I can't believe how y'all doing that. They didn't call you out, they didn't threaten you. I said, they threaten you, straight out threaten you. Y'all standing here and ain't doing shit. It's different rules. Different rules. It's different rules for white people and it's different rules for black people. And we fucking sick of it. But my thing is, what pisses me off, when you do a motherfucking black person wrong, black people need to stand behind black people more often. They're like, I don't want to get involved. Oh. That shit pisses me off.
I disagree, Val, because I think a lot of people are speaking out. That's why you have protests on TV, and a lot of people are being agitated by us being out there, to the point that they're bringing out their people from the other side that would rather see us gone than to be here with AR-15s and walking around at 17. But again, I appreciate this topic because it's very important. It's something that's been going on since the beginning of time, since we landed on this continent. First caller, but I don't want to weigh us down. If y'all got something else y'all want to add to it, get real fast, and then we gonna up the tempo because this is our therapy session. We've been seeing this on TV.
I'd like to not talk about it. Me personally.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give you a chance, Mr. Jimmy. If your sound is good, I don't know, but do you got something you want to add to this before we move on? No, you playing music. He think we at the club.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm right here. I'm just grooving, listening to y'all talking. You know, I'm like Trish.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on then, because Sorry, brother, but yeah, let's move on. We were talking about the zodiac signs, y'all. If you just tuning in, this is your radio. I'm your host, LaToya, with my co-host, first caller. He is in fact my first caller, which means that when I started my very first show, he was the first person to call in, and we were discussing the N-word. So when we opened up the show, we talked about the N-word. He feels a little differently than I do about it. With me, I just wish we could bury it. With him, you use it interchangeable. So I understand that. Shout out to the Virgo in the building. Who was it? Oh, the Virgo that just got in. Thank you on YouTube. XSIP and Smoke TV said just tuned in because I just touched down. But get you a Virgo. Okay, so you might not be a Virgo, but you're just making a recommendation.
No, she's a Virgo. She's a Virgo.
Okay, she's a Virgo. Okay. And shout out to Amari, I'm sorry, Samira, who is an Aries. So shout out to y'all. I want to get back into these relationships because it's grown folks talk, and I know we all with our companions, and we trying to build each other up, right? We want to figure out how to get through this because everybody ain't getting through it. Y'all see the news, people divorcing, people breaking up, like just boom, bam, boom. And so I want to know, what are people doing?
It's 3 on 3.
It's what?
It's 3 on 3. It's 3 on 3. 3 women, 3 men. It's a question I want to ask. See our opinion on. I want to hear other people's opinion on. What do y'all feel about the word bitch? Because my thing is,
hold on. Now, give me a minute because I really want to ask this question, and then we're gonna give you your B word because that's definitely something I would like to talk about as well. Mm-hmm. But in regards to relationships, I definitely think it's important that we try to get through these, right? These relationships. Are we in quarantine? Are we keeping the romance alive, or is it dying? Y'all tell me. Y'all got some special tricks y'all doing at home, or
doggy style. But you know, if he cough, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is did you cough? You better hope you came because you cough, it's done. We done.
Anybody else? Val said doggy style, but you know she ain't even doing nothing. So can we take her advice?
Right, yeah. Because she just told us a second ago.
Right.
The dicks, ain't nobody over there.
No.
You ain't got no street cred right now, Val. You ain't got no street cred.
He said, "Are you dating?" I said, he didn't say you getting some dick. He said, "Are you dating?" Getting dick and dating is two different things.
That's fair. Synonymous with each other, but fair.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. So let me ask y'all this: for those who are in a relationship with your other partner, if they masturbating, do you feel a way about it? Do you? I mean,
look, I ain't masturbating. I got a woman right there. Sorry, no.
Right. But respectfully, if your woman was masturbating, would you feel a way about it?
No, I tried going in.
I'm not going to.
Fair enough. Well,
are you saying if you feel a way about it, if she do it in front of you, if she does it in front of you?
If you at work and she at home getting it in, I mean, do you feel?
Well,
she shouldn't be telling you. She shouldn't even tell you. She should mind her own business.
How do you
get it off? But she don't need to be telling. Why is she telling you?
Yeah, that's like a nut talk.
If she telling you for a reason.
Right. I mean, is she telling you because you wasn't able to get her off the night before? That's the only reason she's gonna tell you.
That's true.
Like like last night your ass went to sleep, right? By myself.
Look, slow down. You're gonna tell her yourself in a minute.
Right.
Okay, so I'll give you my take on it. I don't think it would. I don't know what I don't consider it cheating. I'll say that. It's your own self.
Right.
I will admit, I'm not into dildos. I'm not into dildos. I'm sorry. I'm not into this. It's too much dick out there to be into a dildo. I'm sorry. Each his own. However you got to do it. But I don't need dildos.
Besides, dildos like PEDs.
Like what?
Dildos like PEDs, performance enhancement drugs for athletes.
Well, dildo don't have no ass. You can't put no ass in with that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. You can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
I just want to say, y'all being very ratchet.
Take a drink. Take a drink.
Take a drink. Hey, that's why you talk. I thought this after dark. This after dark.
After dark, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna get no blow up doll and be walking down the street with it. Hey, how y'all doing? No.
But you saying you have one, but you just don't walk around.
I don't know. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm strictly sweet potato pie. My.
Okay, well, my friend just asked.
I ain't got no dog. I see all these white guys with a dog.
I can't see his name. What's his name? Jimmy.
Yeah. Putting them in the carpool lane. Oh, that's my girl right here. I can drive in the carpool. No.
Jimmy. So you like sweet potato pie, Jimmy? But would you not date a black girl if she wouldn't give you head?
No, I date her because I'm still getting the pie.
Here.
I'm still getting the pie. You know, she gonna come around. She gonna come around.
My ears on my own show.
She gonna come around. Cause see, like you just said, you don't like Virgos. I'm a Virgo.
Listen,
you never
lady.
met. See, I had you coming around later. You'll be like that Big Boy song. She said, "Okay, it's coming up on my playlist next."
Okay, I'm just curious. I was just curious. I was asking.
No, be curious, but I'm gonna be to the point. I'm like Paul Mooney. I'm gonna tell it like it is.
So nobody has any suggestions on
I'm
how
not gonna be mad at you
relationships.
if you I'm sorry. You keep talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got
I think everybody should have an orgasm a day.
I believe that. I believe that. Yes.
I don't.
Hey, everybody take a drink to that right there. Everybody.
There you go.
Orgasm a day keeps the divorces away.
There it is.
But Trish, if you let a day go in between and you ain't get off, that next day, girl, that's like that strong one, like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So one of my coworkers has.
You know what I'm saying? It press your edges back. So you can't do it every day. You gotta let it build up sometimes. So then they hit.
You do it every day. Let's just skip a day and make it more better.
There you go. See,
it's like more better blues. Blow that horn. Blow that trumpet. You blow that trumpet. There you go. Blow it.
Ooh, now I see that chat.
Yeah.
So my coworker has
an hour. I think the takeaway is what Trish said. That's yeah.
What?
I had an in mind. We had a bet. We did it every day. We wanted to see who give in first to want a break. I won.
What was the bet? What was the bet?
We did it every day. We did it every day to see who give in first to start or whatever. I won.
How you win? He took a break?
Well, no, I'm saying, after 2.5 weeks, he couldn't hang.
He tapped out?
What?
Sure. We every day. You had to do it every day. It wasn't no little stuff. You had to get that hour every day.
She don't take your goddamn hour to do what you gotta do.
Shit, hell yeah.
I don't want to do it an hour a day either.
That's let me tell you
hour.
Too long. What are y'all doing?
What y'all ecstasy?
I think that y'all was not doing some shit right.
I think that's the conversation and spicing up relationships.
Respectfully, if you're doing it an hour, that's trash.
Are y'all telling me that an hour is too long? Are y'all telling me an hour is too long?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have stuff to do, places to go, people to see.
Oh my! You said an hour? I'm glad.
My TV show is on.
I'm glad.
25 minutes max. Lord.
25 minutes. Okay, I can do that.
25 minutes. 25 minutes is foreplay.
Get it right together.
We'll do the foreplay first.
Listen, shout out
to get the other 25.
Murray. That's
all day. Foreplay is all day. It's the conversation. It's the little taps on the ass. It's this and that and the other. You flirting and shit.
It's the Kama Sutra. Yes.
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, let me educate y'all on something. When you don't come, you don't let him come, you don't come. When you feel that urge, you switch up. So that way that urge got to build back up again. You got to keep switching it up and it'll last longer.
On your ass too.
Listen, you gone, Val, gone, sex therapist.
Hey, y'all be doing that with that who made that Cardi B and that other girl
that wet ass pussy. Say it, wet ass pussy.
Holes in the house.
Now, shout out to Amari on YouTube. She said somebody get you a vibrator.
Tell her
45 minutes.
I do dick. I don't do vibrators. I do dick.
But y'all,
I can roll with you on that. I can roll with you on
I
that.
like X Sip and Smoke TV. Says start reading about it. Study incorporating energy into the bedroom. I think energy is a big deal. I think,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like how your room is set up, TV, you know, furniture, clothes.
That's true. Mm-hmm. The song that you play in the background, y'all making me hot. Oh Jesus, y'all making me hot.
What song in the background? Oh, you hear it?
Wait a minute.
No,
Hey.
I'm saying that's
You got somebody that disagree with you. Shout out to Danielle watching on Facebook. She says daily sex is super old. There has to be some time in between.
like I
keep it
said.
interesting.
Like I said,
Lord, no.
we
No,
have
I want the comedian. I want to come home from work every day like Fred Flintstone and hit it.
No, you don't
Yeah,
be craving.
Yabba dabba do. Yabba dabba do.
Okay.
Let's do it. I can use my mouth. I can use my hand. I can whip it up, whip it, whip it, whip it. Come on, let's
Wait,
go.
hold up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really tell myself, okay, the dude I'm talking about was a Scorpio. That's why I know about Scorpios. Okay, he was a Scorpio. And let me tell you something. Our longest time we ever did was 3.5 hours. Straight.
Straight. How many comes? How many comes?
Who,
right,
wait a minute. Who was going to
You only get 5 in 3 hours? You should have got 10.
No. I said what I
You should
can
have
tell
got 10.
you. Gotta
You should have been
position.
crying.
You gotta
You should have said,
hours.
can you woo, woo, woo?
Listen, I think she's exaggerating.
I do too. I want to see this.
Hey, wait, I promise
I wanna
you, I'm
see.
not lying right now.
We
Right
need to
now,
make a contract right now.
This is not
That's not
comedy.
healthy for your body, Val. You were
It was
abused.
No,
healthy
it's
for my
healthy.
pussy.
I
It was
just
healthy
wanna
for
see
my
it.
pussy.
Abused. We'll talk about that on another show.
Girl, and that's
No.
with no lubricant. That's no. I got natural
No,
lubricant.
you got lubricant.
Okay,
I
thank
give
you.
you lubricant.
Hey,
I'm
let me tell you
Navy.
something.
I am the water.
Wait, I'm finna. No, you ain't gonna give me this pussy. I'm
I
finna tell
go
you right
port
now.
to port visits. Okay,
let me tell you
port to
something.
port.
I'm gonna teach you something.
Okay, Hayes Gray and underway.
Hold up, play, because you
Come
just
on.
playing. Okay, play.
Now,
Let
you
me
were
I ain't playing. I am not playing.
listen. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to
Miss
you.
me with that bullshit. Miss
No,
me
I'm
with
gonna
that
hit you with-
bullshit. I got the
Okay.
T'Challa on my chest.
all right, y'all. What is
It'll be
happening
vibranium.
now?
Vibranium
Hey,
up.
look. Y'all can do y'all little private chat later. Who knows what sparks might fly?
No.
I got game questions for you. How about that? How about
Wait,
that?
hold up, Toya. Before we go
Yes.
there, because it sounded
Oh,
like
Lord.
Jimmy trying
Come
to get in the bow train, but I thought Jimmy was married. So how about this?
Uh-oh.
This
No, I ain't
quarantine-
married. I ain't married. I've been the plaintiff. I took him back. Your Honor is knocking here. Take it back. I am not married. I am single. I'm so
Okay.
single. Woo.
Because I thought there
Oh
was
my
a
God.
open door relationship.
Well, I think
going
you
on
trying to-
there.
Yeah, ain't no
Anybody say
open doors.
ratchet?
I closed all them doors. I closed all them doors. I'm ready. Baby, I'm ready.
He ready for 3.5 hours.
There you go. I will break a back, a vertebrae.
Excuse me.
I'll crawl like that old man in the Simpsons.
Look,
Come on
look.
over here.
I'm trying to respect your show, so I'm not trying to say too much of that. But I know goddamn well he can't do shit with me for 3.5 hours or probably 3 minutes. Okay, end of story.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Hold on, wait.
I'm gonna put the
Hold
dub.
on.
I'm gonna put the dub on it when I smack it.
Come on.
Bam.
All right.
Bam.
Okay, hold on. Okay, GB, I'm gonna let you talk. Hold on.
All right. First of all, I want to say shout out to everybody who's tuned in because the comment section is really cracking like eggshells right now.
I wish I could see it.
With that being said, I don't think you should slow it down and change gears or nothing. Just let it do what it's supposed to do. We after hours, we sipping slow. We got our pinkies out. Y'all don't let y'all hair down. Ain't no swear jar. Take it all the way up.
Okay, well, let's go. I can't see no comment section, but respectfully, Val, if I'm in something for 3 hours, I'm shooting that box of trash.
I can hear you.
Hold on, because we got somebody who think it's okay to play
We
that
gotta turn the music off. We can't hear if he has the
Jimmy,
music.
turn the music off. Okay.
Okay, now what did you say, baby? I'm sorry.
I said, no disrespect to you. I said this respectfully. But if I'm inside something for 3 hours, I'm assuming that box is trash.
Oh no. But see, this is what I gotta explain to you. What I just say.
Look
When you love,
like,
listen, no. I'm let me explain this to you. When you're in love, when you're in love with someone, okay, when you're in love with someone, there's different attractions that you have with one another. Okay, so when I say that you can make a love for 3 hours, it's including oral sex, it's including, just hitting it, y'all changing it up. You are into each other. That's not gonna be a 3.5 hour every night. That's impossible for 3.5 hours every night. I'm saying to you, the longest that we ever had was 3.5, because we used to like to challenge each other. Scorpio, you're a Scorpio, right? Scorpios like challenges. Because they feel like they just gotta win. Virgos are controlling too. So that's how that caterpillar, that they match up like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, I can't fuck nobody 3 hours every day. Okay? I'm just telling you the longest we ever did because we was timing it to see. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm rolling. I hear you.
So first caller, you getting a lot of support. So, yeah. So let me tell you, I don't know about the romance stuff. I don't have no recommendations, but I'll just say this. I will make some recommendations. Be spontaneous, be creative, think of things that you think would be fun, even if it's going into your backyard and putting a picnic blanket out and some wine out your fridge and some vegetables and some chicken wings, whatever, you know what I'm saying, y'all do. Just think of different stuff to do because you'll feel different. Just having a different experience, something you normally wouldn't do under these conditions. One thing I invented, I'm very proud to admit, is with my sweetie, I came up with the game named That White People Song. And so what we do, sometimes we sit and we listen to our favorite ballads that were sang by our white peers, right? Our white friends, brothers and sisters. And that was really fun because I love music. I listen to music. I feel it in my soul when I listen to it. And so I was off this Patrick Swayze kick with She's Like the Wind. And I was last week old when I found out he actually sang that song. But I've always loved the song, She's Like the Wind. So we played this game. So we did, Simply Red, Holding Back the Years, George Michael. I Keep Forgetting We're Not in Love Anymore. You take you to another place. You might not have been with that person at the time, but you remember what you were doing at that time. And it just puts you in a different zone in your own home. So that's what I'm just saying, y'all ain't got to adopt it because I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, it's fun for us. That was cool.
Did that make you guys want to be intimate with each other? Is that what I guess I'm not understanding.
Your phone is breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. So did that make you guys want to be intimate with each other?
Your phone is breaking up.
Whatever. She heard you. But that's a good thing. Like I said, like one of my another situation, he always called himself DC. That was dick control. And that was another Scorpio. That was dick control because it's like I can control when I want to come. That's what I mean about that. See, like I said, next month I'll be 56 years old. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to
girl, you look good.
Thank you. But I'm saying thank you. So I'm saying that with life has come experiences. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the experience, everybody's gonna have their own experience of stuff. But when I'm telling you, I'm a comedian. I know that, but I'm not bullshitting right now. I'm just telling you the truth. But I always get on stage, and the first thing I always say to people, I said when I go out of state and I do comedy, I said people always ask me. I said I'm from Vegas. I said people always ask me, how you live in Vegas? It's 115. I said we just don't fuck in the daytime. Sunset, we have sex. And everybody's like, huh? And they think about it, I said, why do you think that people have so much salt intake? We can't fuck out there in the heat like that. We gotta wait for the sun to go down.
Not to mention, it's too hot for condoms.
Huh?
It's too hot for condoms.
That's not, you know what? Let me tell you something. I get so many dick pics when I get off the stage. Motherfuckers will send me dick pics all the time. I said, I got so many dick pics. I started numbering the motherfuckers. 1, 2, 3, 4, Friday night, 1, 2. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But the funny thing about when guys always want to talk all that stuff, this is the thing that y'all got to think about this with your girlfriends or your boyfriends, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Think about this. When somebody tell you that, because I got a lot of male friends, when somebody tell you the chick put on a condom to fuck you, but she gave you head without what? What the fuck? That cracks me up every time. Cracks me up.
Maybe she don't want to get pregnant.
Okay, she don't want to get pregnant, but if you're gonna suck his dick, you might as well have sucked, you know what I'm saying? You didn't raw dog, then sucked his dick. So why are you putting a condom on? Not just for, I understand about the pregnancy part of it, but the part is, They tell me about that, and I just think that is so funny.
Y'all want to play a game?
Yeah, play the game. Let's play the game.
So so it's just questions. So the first question is Jay-Z or Nas? Go ahead, first caller.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go with Jay in recent years though, because I like Jay's grown music, business. Like I like Jay talking that shit. You know, in terms of being a businessman, I like that. Everything prior to that, I take Nas on.
Okay.
Trish, Jay-Z and Nas.
They're different. I like Jay-Z. More entertaining. I like Nas because he's more knowledgeable, education. So it's two different things for me. But I like Jay-Z.
All right, Val. Jay-Z and Nas.
I like Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z. I said, I like first caller said I like Jay-Z for the knowledge of the what he does. But when it comes to that ratchet stuff, I like Nas.
Take a drink,
sip and smoke. Me and you, we can kick it. You like Nas, I like that. Amari J today, I see you go back and forth. So me and you, we can kick it sometime. All right, GB, what you say, Jay-Z or Nas?
Tupac.
Well, that's a fact, though. That's a fact, though.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right, Robles, Jay-Z or Nas? He frozen. All right, moving on. So what y'all into? The old school rapper?
Robles?
Yeah, I'm back. My internet connection just went out. It's all over.
That's a Nelly Wi-Fi.
I will quote Jay-Z. I got no patience and I hate waiting, so I would pass you, but I'm back, baby.
I'm gonna go ahead with Jay-Z. The only reason why I'm gonna go with Jay-Z is because I just think I'm too young to really remember Nas. Like I know of Nas's music, but I'm
still
not
here. He just put out an album last week.
How old are you? How old are you,
bro?
To that point, nobody knew about it but Nas and maybe 3 other people. So
that made me come to Atlanta. The way you talking.
I'm just saying.
He said he's a teacher. You're a teacher though. How old are you?
Say that last part.
He too young. He too young.
I said, how old are you? You're a teacher though, right? How old are you?
I'm an assistant principal now. I just turned 28 like 2-3 weeks ago.
Happy belated birthday, baby.
Baby, you look really young.
I am. Thank you, Jesus.
And chocolate.
And chocolate.
And chocolate too. Yes.
That's right, Amari. Nas' album is fire. Okay, that's cool. So what are y'all into? Y'all like this new rap, or y'all more into y'all old school stuff, the stuff we used to listen to?
Hands down old school. I'm sorry. It's just
old school, because I don't like all these songs, but I just like the beat, but I don't like how they disrespect women. We want to talk about the bitch words. Let's go there.
Yeah,
they've been doing that. They've been doing that since Gin and Juice and Ice Cube and
right.
But I like the old school music, but I definitely like Cardi B and Megan's new song.
What you like about it? I haven't heard it.
They say some deep stuff. You got to listen to the words. You got to listen to the words on that.
Deep stuff, huh?
Yeah,
road or deep stuff? Which one are we talking about?
You stop. Ratchet.
All right, on YouTube, Facebook Live, the word of the day is ratchet. You heard the word? Take a sip. All right, so I'm with the old school more so. As far as the women go, women rappers, do y'all have any favorite women rappers or?
Say Nicki Minaj or Cardi B.
There's other women rappers out there. So y'all tell me what y'all like.
I like Remy Ma. I like Remy Ma.
I think in terms of rapping, Nicki might be watching all of them because Nicki could rap.
Yeah, but I like Remy Ma though.
Me too. I'm rolling with Remy.
I like Remy. I like her. I like her flow. I like her classy flow. I like her flow.
I'm still old school. I'm still with MC. Like when you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes to my head and it's just chit chatter. I like lyrics that tell a story when I go home to my journal and I write stuff and I'm feeling some type of way. Right. You know, those are the women that I respect. They go home in their journals and they tell a story about their day and then they put it on lyrics and you can just repeat that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, oh my God.
That's why.
That's how I feel about my girl.
That's why I like Queen Latifah and Brat. I like Queen Latifah and Brat.
But the new ones, I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of sexuality going on.
Right.
And I mean,
it's been going on.
Congratulations to the women who just want to be out there and just do them. I don't see nothing wrong with it in that respect, but I like to feed my brain and I like to be inspired when I see women on TV and they talking about something and you represent what I'm going through. Like the stuff they talking about, I'm not really going through. I don't know what that is, but I might be going through that or not. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I'm going through it. So listen. But Trina and we've been talking about this for years. Foxy Brown. So it's not like it's anything new. It's been out.
Right. Right.
But if I can interject with that, my wife put me on Rhapsody, right? I had already heard about her, but she put me on a song that she put out called Afeni, like referencing Afeni Shakur, rest in peace. And y'all need to check that out. Rhapsody really on her grown woman. You know what I mean? And she's spitting, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's called Afeni though, and that song dope.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. That's what's up. And that's what I'm saying. Like lyrics, like spit it, say it, do it, be ratchet, whatever you gotta say, but give me a takeaway. Because we out here in this world trying to navigate. Everybody don't got people in their house to guide them. And
man, sometimes I'm almost done. Stop,
community guidance. We do go to our hip hop community for guidance, and I think people forget that because those were the ones who told the tale of what was going on outside our world. You know what thing I respected about Nas? He had a song, I can't remember what year it came out, but it was the lyrics were sitting outside my project window, feeling so uninspired. I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what he was saying. And then he started telling a story that I could relate to, and it's therapeutic. Now you have a lot of people just talking about material things, about bags and their body parts. And, you know, it's all superficial when it comes to hip hop and R&B to me. And Tori, I'm just saying.
When you put it in that perspective, I definitely have to agree. So, like, if I'm not trying to bore nobody on this call, but like if I'm sitting in like meetings and doing lesson plans and stuff, like back in the day, I don't want to say back in the day, but a couple of years ago, we would literally pull up lyrics to songs and it would be poetry and we can infuse that into literature and let it learn and all of that stuff. I can't legitimize bringing a Nicki song into an English class. Like I just can't. Like as an educator, I just can't do it. I can justify Queen Latifah. I cannot justify.
Wait, that go back to you, Val. Who you calling a bitch? You and not T.Y. You better let them know. Black women ain't a bitch. You're
This is the thing. Even with my friends, my female friends, they know I don't conversate with each other. Oh, bitch, what you do? I don't do that. I don't conversate with that. And to me, when a man call a woman, like I explained, this is one of my white girlfriends. I explained her this. She goes, Valerie, why are you so offended if somebody called you're a bitch? It's just a female dog. It's just a term of endearment. I said it's not to me. I said the way I was raised, I said I'm old school. I said if you call me a bitch, either I'm gonna be your bitch or you're gonna be my bitch. And she, what did that mean? I said either you're gonna eat my pussy or I'm gonna eat yours. That's the only way I'm gonna be your bitch. And she go, what? And I said when a black man wants to disrespect a black woman, he calls her a bitch. When a white man wants to disrespect a white woman, he calls her a cunt.
That's right.
And she goes, no, that's two different things. I go, no, it's not two different things.
No, it's not. They be clutching their pearls. You get a cunt word. Oh my God.
Yes. But what I can't stand, you get mad if a man call you a bitch, but then y'all walk around talking to each other. Girl, bitch, no, you didn't, bitch. Bitch, you didn't do that. Oh, bitch, you did. Bitch, I know you did. See, I mean, come on. That's the same thing with the word nigga.
That's the same philosophy as first caller and an N word. Like I just.
That's what I just said. I like your chocolate ass. That's what I'm saying. That's the same thing I just said. I said the same thing when I said we people to use a nigga. You don't want white people to say it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to call each other that. Stop trying to give power to it. Stop saying it. Period. I think people don't say it. Period.
I say period.
I don't say it. I can find plenty of words to say, oh, I don't need to say, oh, that nigga that said, no, that motherfucker is my favorite one.
All right.
I'm gonna say this. That's also my favorite word, Val.
The B word.
That is like the best word.
Trish has never called me the B word.
That's good.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you got to know people, and you have to know what they.
There you go. There you go.
What they, like or don't like or whatever, and you have to respect that. Do me and my friends do that? Not really. No. But if I'm talking about somebody, I might say, well, that B, I will.
Now I will that. But I'm just saying I'm going to come from that person.
I use the word quite a bit. I use all the words a lot.
She said quite a bit.
You know the new cuss words that ain't came out yet?
And me, I disagree with the similarities between nigga and bitch. I disagree with the similarities. I think it's a unfair comparison because bitch has always had a negative sound, or it always had a negative definition, right? And you can't try to spin that in a positive light. Oh,
yes, you can. You can. Because sometimes
but hold on.
That bitch sometimes. I swear to God, I am. I am that bitch sometimes.
I mean, but now I would never say that. You know what I mean? I'm just not that.
I'm saying it can be
right, yeah.
I ain't never that bitch.
I'm always that.
But time out.
I'm that motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying?
That terminology, I ain't the one. And I am the one. That's a whole nother conversation. So being that bitch and not that bitch, I'm confused. Like
I ain't the one. I am the one.
You can
that's that trilingual. When you trilingual, you understand what just happened. When I say I
believe it's about. I think it's about the application of the word, like what first caller and Miss Trish is saying. It's the application of the word. It's how you apply it. You know, and for me, it ain't necessarily what you say, is how you say it. You know, it's how you applying it at that time. Because I could be, hey, that's that nigga such and such or whatever. But if they be like this nigga, okay, now we got issues. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got more problems in the algebra book. Because it's like, hold on, what you mean this?
New math.
Yeah, we're finna do some math real quick. So it's gonna be some subtraction. But
I feel what you. I feel what you're saying.
Hey, I'm finna refill, y'all. Y'all been saying ratchet and all kinds of stuff.
I'm almost there. But you know what? I grew up with this guy in my old neighborhood when I grew up. His favorite word, he's old school, was cotton picker. He used to call white people cotton picker. He used to call black people cotton picker. But if you said nigga around him, oh my God, he let you have it because he was, older man. But hey, what up, cotton picker? What up, cotton picker? I mean, it used to be so funny. We always make fun of him because
that's not funny.
Huh?
I don't think that's funny.
Well, it was the way he said it was funny. He was always say cotton picker. What he never called nigga. He never said what up, little nigga. What you know what I'm saying? His thing was he was an old man. He dead now, but I'm just saying he always used cotton picker. That was his thing. Cotton picker, cotton picker, cotton picker.
I'm not with the B word. I will say I mean I know that people that say it affectionately. I'm not offended by them saying it. Like I understand.
As long as you don't say it to me, as long as you don't say it to me, you can say it to each other. You can say it about somebody else, but don't have no conversation with me and refer to me as bitch. That's all I'm saying. I will stop you right there. I don't care what you're saying. Like I used to work with this girl. She dated a black guy. I don't like when white women or Mexican women get too comfortable just because you got black going in you that you feel like you want to be. And she's like, let me tell you what this nigga did. I looked at her.
Black going in you. You can't have black coming out.
Yeah, I looked at her and I said, I said, hold up. I don't care if your husband is black. I said, what you're not going to do is you're not going to refer to me as nigga. Or we can end the conversation. You call him nigga at home, but not when you're talking with me about your husband. I don't care if it's your husband or not. I don't conversate with you, a black person or a white person, with say that this nigga. I don't do it.
I agree if it's a white person referring to a black person, but any other race, I'm gonna be honest, it's hands on with the N-word. Like, I mean, they would have grouped us all in the same category some years ago.
I'm gonna need Jimmy to turn that music down.
Oh,
yeah, especially if you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can't have the music in the background.
Yeah.
Right. He trying to get us ejected.
Caught up.
Listen, when I think about the B word, like I said, it's up there with the N word. I know first caller, that's not really how you look at it, but it's another word that can be buried. It's a lot of triggering words that we say to each other, and some of it is said affectionately, but because it is triggering, it means getting just any ounce of negative energy I can get out of my life, I'll work on that. And if that just means omitting the B word, I mean, if you think about the rest of the community, when we think about certain words that are offensive to other races,
well, nobody would be able to say it.
I'm sorry.
What's with it? What's with it?
Every word is offensive to someone.
It is, because foul is offensive to me. I don't like to be called foul. Like, but I'm real particular about words. Like words
you don't like to be called what?
Foul.
Like that's foul?
Foul. Like, don't say that because that's not true. And it to me is really disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I know what foul to me, I don't want to be called that jokingly or you whatever, because that's not who I am. And I need to be spoken to as a, speak to me like you know who I am. If you don't, just be respectful and call me by my name.
Right.
And that's how I feel about it. But I know we all got to live in this world and coexist and work it out some kind of way. So that's what it is. But I want to know, are y'all more supportive on monogamy in relationships, or y'all with that poly life? Y'all like when people
hell no. Like, I'm sorry.
Hell
no.
It's too much stuff. It's too much going on in the world for you to be spreading your shit out everywhere. If you don't want to be with that one person, don't put yourself in a relationship with that person. That's all I'm saying.
Correct.
Make it clear. I'm hitting it and quitting it. Don't simply say we together if we not together. Okay.
Listen.
So that's how people get hurt. Physically and mentally. Leave it alone. If you're not ready to be in a relationship, say you just want to get. I need some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but think about it, Val. Polyamorous relationships are out in the open, so everybody knows that they see in different people. Versus a monogamous relationship where they agree not to see different people. Robles, I know you're trying to say something. Did you want to add to it, Robles?
Ain't nothing in the world gonna make me be in anybody relationship. Like it's just not gonna work. It's just not. Like I didn't come too far and then been through too much for you to tell me that now we gonna invite 2 and 3 more folks up into this. I'm sorry. Like this is. No, like
say it, baby. Go on, baby. Say it.
I didn't turn down too many relations and relationships.
There you go. 2 different things.
I'm not going, and those are 2 different things. Let's be very clear.
That's right.
I just know I'd rather be alone. And Medea said it best, with a puppy and a goldfish, than to be sitting here trying to figure out what the hell is going. Like what? So, nah, I'm good. And that's hands down. Like if I believe in marriage. I believe in marrying one other person. That's it. Now, I'll say this. If you on vacation in Thailand somewhere and you
here's a disclaimer. Here's a but.
I'm just saying a
Thailand on vacation.
If you on vacation, Thailand somewhere across the pond,
and then what?
If you across the pond and like you, I don't know, just happen to be in whatever situationship at the time, that you ain't never gonna see this person again.
You trying to justify that bullshit.
But see, that's a female move. A female is going. A female will cheat, but she ain't gonna cheat with her neighbor. A man, he'll cheat with the motherfucking neighbor. That they just too dumb to go around the corner. You understand what I'm saying? Just a female is more sneaky about it because she gonna put some distance there. Like you say, you're in another island. You might not go on vacation there ever again, but you remember that. But I'm just saying, me myself, if you got me, you don't need Polly or Molly. There's enough pussy for you right here. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, and Val, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like my sperm donor, I lived on one street in Brooklyn, and I have a sister on 2. I have 2 sisters on 2 blocks over. Let's be very clear.
Okay.
So that's all I'm gonna say because I'm on my Facebook Live and I'm not trying to.
I got you. You got to your business. You got to. We can talk about it.
I'm just saying, I am a firm believer of what you just said right there. I live literally on one block, on one train station. We share a train station. If anybody from New York City, we share a train station. That alone lets you know we too close.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You do not want to go through the same trainway. You don't even want to pass up on the underground, get into the train, right?
Correct.
I heard that. I hear you.
I love my siblings. Don't let me get that wrong. I love my siblings, but I'm just telling you, my sperm don't did some effed up stuff.
I got you.
Okay, first caller, what you saying?
Okay, so let me ask this: why is there a negative stigma for those who got multiple partners? Like if you are in a 3-way relationship or you have multiple women or multiple men, why is there a negative stigma to that?
I'm saying that if that's what you both agree on, that's between you two. All I'm saying is when you do it secretly, that's when it's fucked up. Tell that person up front.
But that's not what poly is. That's the point. Poly is not. Poly is out in the open.
Right.
Poly is out in the open.
The question was monogamy. Listen, the question was monogamy or polyamory.
So no secrets, no lies.
Monogamy. Oh my God, I can't say the word.
Hey, let's take a drink to that.
But first caller is saying that
my 2-step.
Why is there a negative connotation if somebody is with the polyamory?
Right.
I
also don't think that
hold on.
That's what they want to do.
Because I only asked that because when Ms. Toya asked the question, the first words that came out of Robles was like, "Oh hell no!" Right? I mean,
that was Robles.
No, I'm saying, but I'm sure we all kind of thinking that Robles. You just said it, right? I mean, we're all kind of thinking that. And my question is, why that response to being poly?
I'm not.
Okay, I got you. Let me clear that up for you. What I'm saying it's just not for me. But I'm saying when I say about being open with it, I'm saying if that's what you want, you can call it whatever name you want to. If you want to have sex with somebody else, just be open. Now, if I agree to keep fucking with you and I know you fucking with somebody else, you can call it poly, molly, wally. I don't give a fuck. If I agree with it, that's what I'm agreeing with. But I'm saying if you're doing some sneaky shit, okay, and you doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Just to bring it back. It's not sneaky. Poly is out in the open. Monogamy is out in the open. That's what everybody agrees on. So let's just stay there. It's not about being sneaky. It's not about being sneaky.
I said you know what's going on. You have
that's what poly is.
You have agreed upon it.
Yeah.
I said you can call it poly, molly, wally. I don't care what name you want to give it. You still fucking somebody else. And if you all agree with it, that's your business.
Right. So that's what. So outside of that, because there's no sneaking in it. Poly is out in the open. Monogamy is out in the open.
I'm just saying it don't work for me. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And so I was just asking to see
first call how
everybody felt about it. I'll give you my 2 cents.
Okay.
And I think to each his own. Like me, I think it works best for me to be in a monogamous relationship. But I think for some, a poly relationship would be better for them because they like to mix and mingle and things of that nature. It's based on who you are as a person, your characteristics. Shout out to Shella, who's watching on Facebook Live, who says, I'm for mutual decisions in any relationship. I choose to be monogamous relationship with someone who agrees. And that's what it's all about to me. That's what I think. So, at the end of the day, I don't know, GB, did you want to add to it before we go on?
I'll wait till everybody chime in first, and then
I think we got our
okay.
I'm not gonna read that. So Quella also added before you go in, she said, as adults, how do you have that conversation now? Does it go without saying, or do you say we are only seeing each other up front or once a relationship is established?
Jones. Marquella Jackson. I'm sorry. You sound anyway. I was literally going through
Go ahead.
You looking at the chats?
Yes. Nothing goes without saying in a relationship or any type of relationship. You have to explicitly state everything. So if you sit there and live in ambiguity, then you are not in a real relationship. You're in a situationship, and you and Jada and the other guy need to go figure that out.
You said ambiguity? How you say that? What's that?
Ambiguity. Like you're living in ambiguity if you don't state it.
You gotta slow that down, brother. I don't know what that is.
being unclear, like not having direction, having.
Okay.
He put a couple of syllables up in that word.
Hold on.
Listen, that's what I enjoy about my show. Let's have fun, but let's also learn, right?
But like he just said, the thing that most people, a lot of people, and I went through that in my younger days. You need to have conversations before you even get to that level. You need to talk before you get the pussy up. Just talk it out. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
Because a lot of times, when your people are young, just because you give me some dick, you don't own me. Just because they give you some pussy, you give them some pussy, they don't own you. But so when you're young, they think, oh, that's my man. How is that your man? Y'all ain't never talked about that. Oh, well, I've been fucking him for a week. No, you've been fucking him for a week. That don't make that your man. So conversations need to be done. That's the whole thing. That's part of growing up. That's part of growing up. When you get older, you'll have conversations.
I hear you, Val. I think you made a good point.
That's what's wrong with the 21st century now, and like dating. Like despite COVID, like before COVID even struck, the problem with dating is when you are explicit in what you want and you are clear with what you want, people run away. Oh, you too aggressive. You too this. You too that. Nah, I'm telling you straight up from the jump what I'm going to accept and what I'm not going to accept. And if you can't get with it, then you need to jump ship now. And there's a lifeboat. You can go on with your life and move on, and we can part our ways. But when you have explicit conversations and you say, this is what I'm going to accept and this is what I'm not going to accept, then you have definitive relationships, like point blank, period.
Okay. All right, Gigi, we're going to close this out. What you got to say?
Yeah, I'm all about putting everything on the table, saying what you got to say what you mean what you say, you know what I mean? And I agree with doing that up front. Like Miss Val was saying, hey, no, you don't own the other person just because y'all hook up every now and then or whatever. Even if you married, you don't own the other person. People are free to feel how they feel, think how they think. We're free to our opinion. And but no matter what the situation is, whether you just met this person at IHOP or y'all been together 10 years, be open to conversation. You know what I mean? And whether or not the other person is open to conversation, don't start sneaking, go about your business before you start sneaking around. Cause like you said, that's when it get ugly. It get crazy. Me, I'd rather, like I said, put everything on the table and make those proper introductions and see what it do.
Yeah, but see,
we got one life to live.
Wait. Men and women take that two different ways. See, now, if a man, I don't believe that if a man cheats on you, you automatically have to end your relationship. You got to see what happened that made it get to that situation. Okay, but if a woman, wait, hold up, just give me a chance. But if a woman cheats on a man mentally can't handle another man's dick being inside of her. It hurts a man more. A man can't.
What's in your glass over there? What's in your glass?
Listen. I appreciate you, Val. Let's move on,
okay. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. So I want to know: would you prefer to be a billionaire or the smartest man or woman in the world?
I'd rather be. If you're smart enough, you'll make the billion.
Facts.
Go on and give me that billion.
Give me that billion.
I'm smart as hell, but give me the billion. I'll do what I'm a hire the motherfucker.
You can get the billion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hire all the smart motherfuckers to do my work.
Okay, that means you smart. That means you smart. That's what she's saying. You smart. You got the billion.
Give me the money.
I'm gonna have to be with Trish on this one. I'm gonna have to go ahead with the billion. No shade to the team that I work with, but I tend to be the smartest person in the room. We have in a meeting, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead so that way I don't have to deal with the bullshit. Like I'm glad we ain't got no square jar. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Like my team is not that bright, and
oh no, you didn't. They gonna whoop your ass tomorrow.
Hold on. I want to take a sip of Robles. I love how niggas say no shade, then start throwing shade.
Listen, shout out to Rita watching on Facebook Live. So she said she'd rather be the smartest woman in the world. Sip and Smoke TV, billionaire, LOL. Trisha, I can't pronounce that. It's a whole lot of consonants, no vowels.
A whole lot of consonants.
And shout out to Shella who said she need Shella, where am I at? Okay. Quella said
I want to see these chats. I can't see shit.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot going on over there in the chat. So
Hey,
if you
the
the next question I have is, if you rule the world, what would be the first thing you would change?
Racism.
45.
Racism.
Okay, that's 2. Robles.
45.
Okay,
You got to go.
that's it.
The pay structure.
I would change the rules on when people are being in jail and in prison. It had the same rules for everyone.
Well, you'll mitigate that by just having no racism.
Right. Well, I said racism. We said that at first, me and Trish. I said racism. I'm just saying.
First caller, what you say? What you say, first caller?
The pay scale.
Okay.
I would like to reverse the roles a little bit, where we make more money than the white folks.
Listen.
Racism.
Listen.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Hey, what'd you say his name was? GB?
G and B.
Huh? GB? He like the last orgasm. He ain't gonna say shit until everybody else come.
Listen.
Yeah.
If I rule the world, imagine smoking weed in the streets without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. All right. Shout out to Nas and Lauryn Hill on that one. Some people saying they would change number 45 from being in office. They would, change the niceness of the world. And yeah, in world hunger. Seriously, I would definitely buckle down and eliminate systemic racism. Period. And the way to do that is just get these idiots out of there, change some policies, and vet and make sure the right people are in positions to put people in positions that deserve to be there and that are going to treat humans like humans, not based off of your skin color or your sex or your sexual orientation or any of that, based on your qualifications. And
I would
just
change the legislature. I would change where one judge can make a decision on somebody's life. I would change the way the procedures of the justice are being done. I would change it that one person, because you can be biased. One person cannot determine somebody's life. That's what I would change.
Yeah. We're getting close to the end, y'all, but I do have a few more questions. I just want to let y'all know that I just appreciate you guys for hanging out with me on In Your Ear Radio After Dark. Much love to my co-host, first caller. This is very fun. I'm enjoying myself, and I'm just appreciative of everybody who's on chat on Facebook Live and YouTube, all your comments. I might have missed some, but I appreciate all of y'all. I see you, Rita. I just want to say that before, in case we missed that. I just want you guys to know that. But I do want to know, are you guys more into a soft kiss or a French kiss?
French
at
kiss.
this age, what are we into now?
French kiss.
When we was in the 6th grade, I think it was more of a French kiss, right?
Where we kissing?
And let me say this real quick though, right?
Oh, you first? Oh,
hey, look.
shit.
No, it ain't even to answer that question, but it's along the lines though, right?
Okay. I should have known. Okay.
Yeah, it's real spill, so soak it up, right? So
okay.
So my baby asked me the other day, because we got matching mechanical toothbrushes and shit, right? She say, how can you tell which one is which? I said, by the smell.
What, you smell your toothbrush?
Hell yeah.
You don't wash your toothbrush after you brush your teeth?
That's the answer to your question.
I would say a soft kiss.
What in the
First of all, I'm gonna say soft kiss because you smell like toothbrushes. I don't know.
Hey, look, but see the reaction, the facial expression. That's what was priceless, though. The facial expression, right? It was like, motherfucker, say what? And that's all I wanted. I just do shit to make her laugh. Like I said, you got to keep it creative. Like we was talking about earlier, quarantine. You got to laugh, man. You got to feel good about feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's somebody in the hospital bed right now who can't even get visits.
Mm-hmm.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
They ain't no criminal. They ain't did nothing. They just had to have knee surgery. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta, you just gotta laugh. But I'll wait for the comments to come back around. I'll get back in line though.
I like them both. I like the combination.
Start off with the kiss and then go all in.
Well, yeah.
How about when you kiss somebody, you tongue kiss somebody and they can't kiss, and you trying to pull back off of it because you're like, you fucking up. I mean, I can't tell you because your tongue in my mouth, but you fucking up.
I don't know what that's like. I did that in the 7th grade. I've been married for so long. I remember that horrible one. Ugh.
I know.
That was
Listen,
but I'm good.
Trish, we talk about relationships with this quarantine stuff. Like I said, I know a lot of people have been parting ways. Some people are staying together. I'm grateful that I'm in a wholesome, healthy relationship, because I know what it feels like to be in an unhealthy, wholesome relationship. And this would be the worst time to be in one. You know what I'm saying? Right. But some people, they get married, you celebrate, you have parties with them and all this, that, and the third. And a year later, they get divorced. Should they be able to get their gifts back? I'm just asking. My friend just asked me. She over there. She can't.
You say, should they be able to give them back, or should they be?
Should they have to give their gifts back? You get married, and a year later, you divorce.
No.
Well, the thing is, that go to show it wasn't real marriage. They were settling from the beginning. They were settling. They was not truly in love. They were settling. That's the problem. A lot of people get together because they're settling.
Yeah, you got to settle down without settling.
But maybe they just didn't talk. Maybe they just didn't talk about what they wanted up front. They may not be settling. Maybe they just didn't know who they were.
But that's what I'm saying. They were selling. They're like, oh, he got a good job. I don't care if he ain't got no money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? You were selling. If you would make sure that he knows what to do with his money, you should have been talking about that from the beginning. You wouldn't sell for somebody just because they get a good job.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
But I got a question. Why did we let them get married? A lot of us stay friends.
You can't stop them.
And I know, but you can make an honorable mention. Don't marry them. Because church folks do that. They like to marry people because they're cute. Stop doing that.
You can't stop them from marrying nobody.
But you can't stop them, but you can make an honorable mention. You got that old uncle or auntie. You got that old uncle or auntie that get drunk and say, "Don't marry that motherfucker."
Flag
I
on the
see them
play.
already. They see them in somebody didn't call them somewhere. Don't marry them.
You can't stop it though.
Flag on the play.
You can't stop it. You can't stop it, but you can make an honorable mention.
Stop
Put them on their mind.
I gotta agree with Jimmy on this one. I ain't gonna lie, because every homegirl got another homegirl to whom they talked about that person to whom they are gonna marry, and every guy got that homeboy to whom they talk about who they about to marry.
But did they still marry them?
They settled. They settled.
They settled.
Married them.
When they go to get divorced, they be like, "Hey, my homie did tell me about
we
this."
gave that opinion to that person, and they still went through with the marriage.
Yep.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You can't stop a motherfucker from getting married.
You can't stop them, but we can give them the advice to say, because I'm sorry, I have to go back to Medea on this one. If you invite me to a wedding, I done told you not to go to that wedding, and I'm wearing a t-shirt that say, "Don't marry him."
Mm-hmm.
Don't marry her. I'm gonna sit right there in the front row and do it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I think there's enough people on this call to know that I would actually do that.
Hey, me and Roberts would be like Uncle Joe. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Back. And the answer is no. Throw away the receipt and you lost. Like, don't do that shit again. Then, if you know that ain't the person that person should be married, don't buy them no gift.
Right.
Correct. So I ain't gotta worry about getting my gift.
No refund. No refund.
Hey, well, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Like what Bishop said. Hold on. Hey, real quick. All right, that rum catching up with me, right? Hold up. Hey, Amari got the comment section cracking for real.
She do. She got the.
Hey, well, look, like along with what Trish just said, and along with what y'all just said. But like you say, don't get the gift. But if it's somebody you really function with, you got to pull them to the side and like, hey, is you really doing this or what? What's happening? Like, is you really finna do this?
Mm-hmm. Forever?
Like, you really gotta sit somebody down. You gotta take it all the way back and break it down to the molecular structure, because that's what it requires.
But when you tell them that, you gotta be willing to give whatever they accepted from the other person. So they say, you know what? He can't keep a job, but he got some good dick. So now you're gonna say, you really gonna marry him? He ain't got no good job. Okay, but you want me to get my dick up? So you gotta know that's their priority. That's their priority. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, so do you want to get that?
You can't, people are going to settle with whoever they want to settle with. You can't determine and tell nobody who to marry.
So
right. Having said that, my question is, women, would you marry a man with a fake beard or a lace front?
Hell
what?
No.
Man,
They do that for real?
If you lying about the beard,
they get the fake hair just like the women. I mean, they get the beard.
Look. Teddy Pendergrass.
I guess I'll be on the internet enough. They do that for real?
Yes, they do.
In real life, not on TV.
That Beijing, the fake beard, fake hair.
I guess I'm old fashioned, man. I just don't be on the internet enough, I guess.
No, man, I cut that stuff off.
Nobody's gonna be laughing at me while we out there.
I don't want to be with no man that means comparing lace fronts. No.
First of all, how do a nigga go ask for a fake beard or a lace front? Where do you go get that from?
At the barbershop.
Where do women get that from? I've been watching all these Facebook videos.
Because I go to the barbershop and hey, let me get a faded taper or line, a lace front.
Yes. It's called a
toupee.
No, it's a unit. A
unit. They call me unit. It's not but a toupee. That's all this is, a toupee.
It depends on where you at. I done been in enough barbershops along the East Coast to hear both, sadly. I'm not in agreement. It's just too much.
So wait, man. So we got niggas and wigs. That's what you said?
Teddy Pendergrass. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
I just told this brother today. We had Gray right here. He asked me, did we have just for men? And we didn't have it. And I said, we don't have just for men. I said, well, how about you just go get you some Beijing? He said, what is Beijing? And I said, the Oriental diet. I said, you get that, you mix it how much water you want with it. And I said, you make it how dark you want. And I said, you get Oriental black, you can get dark brown or whatever. I said, do that instead of the just for me. I said, it'll last longer. He said, really? I said, yep.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, it's this we just wrapped up our second hour. I want to get a shout out to Oval, the comedian. You funny. You're vulgar. But you're doing your thing, lady. And I appreciate you for showing up there in your ear radio and putting your 2 cents in. I do want to say that Oriental is a piece of furniture.com. Tweet that.
That's one of the words that everything is offensive to.
But we grew up off that because we didn't know as kids, right? You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that in my probably in my 40s.
I just learned that
was
too.
Not actual nationality. That was actually a piece of furniture. Everybody on Facebook Live and YouTube. Shout out to Puna. She said she would roll with a dude with the lace front as long as it don't lift up in the wind. And Amari just say, people just need to stop trying to be young. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you on that. Quella saying it's not always about settling. Sometimes it's about commitment. It ends up being too much for one of them, and then there's nothing you can do to make them stay. And that's great because if they meant to be there, then they'll come back. If not, deuces, right? So yeah, we wrapping up our second hour, y'all. I mean, I know y'all probably ready to go to bed because it's after dark. Right.
Hey, you got enough minutes? You ain't paid for the minutes?
You know the way my minutes set up. But no,
we stay up like D-Nice do.
You got that Virgin Mobile, y'all.
Yeah, we can roll with it. I'm just feeling the checking the temperature and making sure everybody good with rolling with it.
You can always start over and start a new one. You can always start over and start a new one too. It's up to you.
Yeah. When I'm done, y'all. I go to sleep. So that's how that works. But
I just want to go to 8 o'clock service tomorrow on the East Coast.
One of the things we didn't touch on, and one of the things that Julius mentioned on one of our last week on lives was talking about religion. And coming in the near future, in the month of August, September, I do want to bring together some people in the church community, such as pastors and those who are, devout Christians and other from other religions, and discuss religion, because I do think that's something we really need to talk about. But just on the surface, in your ear radio after dark, I just want to know: do y'all think with all these mega churches, do you think it's just a money grab? Do you think these people are sincere as far as sharing their spirituality?
There's more holes in churches than there is on the street.
We ain't saying nothing about holes. We said money. We talking about the money.
I still said there are more holes in church than there is on the street.
Can I get to the front of the line this time?
Go ahead.
Yes, you can. Put your hand up like this,
like I'm in church, huh? Look.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Put that finger.
First of all, I am not hostile towards hosts. They getting their money, whatever. Whatever. What I'm saying is, though,
Christian, you say they getting their money as Christians, priests, pastors? Okay, go ahead.
They are, yeah, putting it back in the basket too. Yes.
What I don't appreciate
you're supposed to be getting their redemption, but go ahead.
But what I don't appreciate is there are so many church members who attend church and they get a last. You see what I'm saying? They get a last, like they might be sacrificing on bills or whatever. They be dealing with their own financial issues and they get a last. And there are other members that are part of the whole financial squad who back there counting the tithes, and people know what's going on with these members who are walking to church or bless the church, and nobody looking out for these people. They pass bomb in their Benzes and their Cadillacs. They pull up in front of them. They still got road rage when they in the parking lot. It's like, bro, what are we doing? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I tell them,
part I don't get. But we all human. Don't get me wrong. We all human. But that's when you start looking at the finances of it. That's the part I don't get. Everybody in there should be equal, because we all here to celebrate how great God is and how much money we've accumulated. We done built this new sanctuary. We got new lights. We got cameras. It's going down. It's an event now. It's a function. It's a film production. Everybody should be on the same playing field, on a level playing field financially. It shouldn't be nobody in there jobless when this person is a manager over here. He's a foreman over here. Whatever the situation may be, everybody should be looking out for each other. That's a real community right there.
I'm glad you mentioned it.
You know what?
I mentioned it.
I agree with you.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I don't care. Look,
Both of y'all talking at the same time, so I'm gonna let Jimmy go.
I want to say what he just
No,
said.
you ain't gonna let me go. She gone.
You ain't gonna let me go.
I muted your mic, Val, just to let Jimmy get in because he's been having technical difficulties, and I do want to hear what he has to say.
Big mad.
No, Val, I ain't gonna Val got valid points. But that's interesting. That's what GB just said is very interesting. I tell people all the time, I'd rather you give a happy dollar than a mean 20 in church. You give what you can give and pay your bills, because the church gonna be all right. Like they trying to get back in these buildings right now. Why are we going in a building? You got all this stuff set up on the internet. You can give that way. But the thing that was interesting to me, I noticed the Mormon church, that little cherub church up the hill on Hollywood with the gold things on it. I had an interview one time in somebody's house about getting a job when I first moved to Vegas. I said, they got the whole thing sold up. You can get a job and everything. Like GB said, they got people that's managers and everything. But then you go to the black churches, you just need to give. You better not miss your tithe. And see, I don't tithe because I ain't washing no clothes. I'm a cheerful giver. If I don't feel like giving, I ain't giving.
So you would cheer, not tie. You know those two detergents. Go ahead.
Right. I'm a cheerful giver. Cheerful giver.
I'm just saying.
If you making me tie and I'm like, I ain't got the money, I'm mad as I don't know what. I don't want to give you my money. I might rob everybody in church. But anyway, like I said, I'd rather you take care of your household, feed your kids. Because see what they doing, they stay on the Old Testament. You got to take all the Old Testament. You had to go to the synagogue, bring a rack of lamb or a burnt offering. How many people today gonna say, "Ooh, who sinned in the house? Because we ain't got that much food. Get some of that bacon, take it to the synagogue and burn it to forgive our sins." They can't do that. You know, and I get on these preachers too. I said, don't make them pay for something they can't afford. And then when they need help, you don't want to give them no money. I'm sorry, some of these churches got some bankroll. They own a lot of land and they got money to give, but they still want you to keep giving. I ain't with that. All right, I'm just not with that, you know. Go ahead, Val. I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you.
Oh, hold on, Val. Give me a minute.
Her mad.
She ain't mad. She's a comedian. She can't be mad.
But I will say this. Shout out to Amari, who's on YouTube. She says, "And the church was supposed to be for the people, feeding the homeless, advocating for the oppressed, etc."
I'm trying to understand how to get back on here.
Okay. I had to slow your roll, hon.
You was in jail.
No, I was looking at the comments. I was
in
looking at the
jail.
comments and listening.
Oh, finally. Okay, you got the comments. But
Okay.
I'm commented on Amari, who said the church was supposed to be for the people, feeding the homeless, advocating for the oppressed, and etc. And a lot of time, it's a country club instead. And I agree, and that's why I asked that question.
She's right.
So what I was going to say is, I'm not going to say which church it was out here, but I'm saying I was over an organization in the church, and when I was over that organization in the church, we had to people had to buy their uniform. And so I went to the pastor and I said, this is not like church used to be. You should not be able to come to church and say that just because you can't buy your uniform that you cannot participate in the organization.
Mm-hmm.
I said, in the old days, I said the church bought all of our robes. I said, if you was an usher, the church bought everybody's uniform.
Amen.
I said, you shouldn't have to not be able to participate in the auxiliary because you can't buy the uniform. I said, that's not church. And he disagreed with me, but I'm just saying, I told him, I said, we back in the day, the church bought the robes, you left the robe at the church. I said, the church when he got the robes clean, but you left them at the church. I said, but now you're gonna tell people you can't sing if you can't buy a robe. And I thought that was not fair.
Some people got robes and can't sing.
Show can't. Show can't.
No, he didn't.
No.
Shut up, fool. Fool, shut up today when we talk about your crazy self.
And me, I don't think I'm even qualified to speak on this topic.
Why?
Because what's that?
Speak.
No, because I don't subscribe to Christianity, and I don't want to be offensive to anybody. So
I don't think
You are not
offensive, sir.
What's that?
What is your religion?
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to religion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't subscribe to religion. That's a fact. Though I have dabbled in other places, you know what I mean? But, fuck it, here we go. So it's not as far as Christianity, I'm just not into it because I feel like it's a scam, it's a hustle. You know what I mean? I can recall vividly being 12, 13. Mama, forgive me, but needing help with bills and all that stuff. Right now, my mama go to the church every Sunday. The pastor pull up in a new BMW. Mama like, hey, we finna get evicted. We need bills paid. Whatever. You say for the community. Well, look out. We ain't got it. Huh?
But see, that's why they have two different offerings. That's why they have the benevolent offering and they have the tithes. Benevolent offering is supposed to help people out when they can't pay their bills. That's what benevolent offering is supposed to be for. But I know somebody, when I was going to church, I know somebody that he was one of the trustees. He was giving another woman in the church that was in a different thing. I'm not gonna say what, but he was giving her money to pay her power bill so he can get some pussy. So I'm saying
that was a hoe. That was a church hoe.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. I'm saying the benevolent offering is supposed to be for people that really can't keep their power on, not to buy no pussy.
But yeah, I mean that's above my comprehension. I mean, I can't.
I think you should be telling us what church
The
not to go
key
to.
word is above your comprehension, or what part you missed?
Look, I'm saying, let me tell you something. I seen so much stuff in the church. I went in the church. I gave the pastor my keys, and I said I resign. It's like what? I said I've seen enough. I said I was better off being a bench member. When you're a bench member, you don't know all that shit that goes on behind. It's better off.
Leave.
Okay. So I mean, so for me, I just never really seen. Okay, I just never really seen what the church has did for my family directly. Right now, when I look back at the history in the 50s and 60s, and we talk about the black Muslims, when people donated to the mosque, they donated so they can create businesses and schools, and it wasn't considered paying tithes, right? But the church pay tithes, which doesn't always affect the community, in my opinion.
Okay, I understand, but do you have a personal relationship? Do you have a personal relationship? Do you have a personal relationship?
I don't know what you're asking.
With who?
Right.
With God. Do you have a personal relationship with God?
Oh, there we go.
I would like to think we all do.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm spiritual.
A personal relationship with God is more valuable than the church. Your personal relationship is what you're counting on. The church is not your priority. Your personal relationship with God is your priority.
That's right. That's right, Val.
What are you saying? What are you saying? I mean, I'm not
agree with that.
I'm speaking to the church.
I understand.
The church and the organization of Christianity. So I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying the organization of Christianity. I don't rock with it. You know what I mean?
I respect
that. God, relationship I have with God is dope.
I respect
Right.
it.
You
Like I said, I
spiritual.
respect it.
You spiritual.
Right.
But the structure that Christianity built, okay, well, hell, even before that, Christianity was given to us, right? So I have a hard time. I have a hard time following the religion that the oppressor gave us.
But
Right
no, it
I
was
got you.
African spirituality. It was African spirituality.
The what?
They brought it over on the slave ships and changed it on us to the white folks' Christianity.
Right, and
We
that's what I'm
spiritual.
saying.
We are all God, demigods to
Right.
begin
Hold
with. But
Right.
it was the organization to fool us. That's why a lot of these black churches got a white Jesus on the wall. Where that
Right,
come from?
Right, I'm saying exactly what you're saying, and that's part of my issue. I don't want to follow a religion that the oppressor gave us. You know what I mean? Like
I respect that. I respect that.
They didn't oppress us for all these years, so now they're gonna give us a Bible and say, "Hey, here's what you follow, here's what you believe in, and then this is the end all be all." God damn, I don't rock with it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, see, they gave us the Bible to tell us, don't kill or steal. Wait, bow.
What
Wait.
is that you see? What you see?
Wait, but
What's
this
that
what
you
I'm
see?
saying is they
Gotta
gave
zoom
us the
in.
Bible to tell us not to fight white folks. See, they tell you the Bible say don't fight, don't hit, don't steal. But what they was really trying to tell us is don't hit us white folks, but we can hit you. And that's what they tried to do.
I feel like that's left into interpretation.
What's that, Robles?
I feel like that's left into interpretation.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh man.
I think the root, going back to the original question is like, do you pay your tithes?
Oh, she gonna mute me. Oh, she gonna mute me. Oh,
no, you're not
Yo,
muted.
you do that. I muted you 30 seconds ago, Val.
I know. I'm just killing up. You see a black Jesus on my wall. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I saw it. He had the fro and everything, the stay soft fro. I saw all that. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Robles.
Stay soft roll lie.
I think there's this
And why you in the dark?
question.
Why you in the dark anyway? Where you hiding from?
Well, I'm in the dark. I want you to see all this, I want to see all this T'Challa. I got the amber glow.
He mystified.
Rest in peace.
I got the
Rest in
amber
peace,
glow.
Chad. Rest in peace, Chad.
You remember Rick James said it glow? Hey, shoot. It's making that brown skin.
That what Rick James said, the glow? I know
this
who
is
made
what
that
Rita has to
Somebody
say.
had a
The
song called
Bible
Glow.
is the key to life. The message is in it. Go real deep. And this is why I'm going to do a whole separate show about Christianity, because some people die hard about religion. And I pick stuff apart. The first thing I pointed out is all of these books in this Bible, old and new, no woman has, there's no woman that wrote in these testaments. And I have
but they are very involved. They are very involved in mentioning in that word.
I have things that I need to say about this.
I think
the women were very written in there. If you go to Proverbs 31, it talks about the virtuous wife. If you go to Timothy, it tells you
why she gotta be
the
virtuous?
women.
She can't be a woman. Do you have virtuous man? Now we got to talk about a woman in a virtuous
Well,
way.
like I said, you are very well. We are very well represented.
One who brought all of us
book.
here.
Do you guys?
That's why I said be spiritual. Don't be religious. Be
Do you guys
spiritual and look at that.
But I,
Do you guys-
listen.
Listen, do you guys think that there's missing books that
Yes,
in the Bible?
it's called yes.
No.
Now
Okay,
it's got
so
lost tapes.
there are
from Africa,
Bible
there's
got
missing
lost
books.
books.
And whoever removed those books was a real insecure man.
That's right, and he was white.
But that's
was
the
white.
one we live in since day
There
one.
was white.
Since day
There
one.
wasn't a
You
black
go
man.
back-
The
you
black
go back
man
to
ain't
the
never made
Flintstones,
more
he
than women.
insecure.
The black man don't own nothing. We ain't never made no income more. That's all white men. White men. Quit getting that confused.
So
Jimmy, you brought up the Flintstones. He was insecure. Whenever you got to club a woman and have sex with her, I got a problem with that.
Who was that?
Listen,
Captain Caveman.
insecure man. They've been insecure in the time.
hold on. In France, between France's defense, times has
When
changed.
you got to club a woman and have sex with her, you insecure.
That's brought on by the white man. They had cave bitches. They was
You
in the
insecure.
cave. That's what that Captain Caveman thing.
no,
we
he
didn't bring
clubbed
that.
He clubbed her because he was freaky.
Yeah.
You insecure
Come on,
for
this
sure.
feel good.
But it's a lot,
white women say
it's a lot of us that
taco.
are Christians out here. So my question is, if you
This
are
after dark, I'm gonna
practicing,
tell the real.
Yeah, do please. Always. Man. You know, in radio, it's always real. Just after dark, we just get a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Off the chart. Thanks to Val. We got really off the chart today.
Oh, I like Val. Val doing her thing.
Listen, I ain't mad at Val.
We want a 3-hour session.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, the Lakers won. The Lakers did win. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
We about to wrap it up.
Sure. Hold on, did they play?
Yeah, it was today. They boycotted till today.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think they were contractually
obligated.
Master says time to go, huh? Back to work?
Yeah. Saturday. He said, I'm gonna give y'all the Saturday. Y'all gonna get on out there. You know, so
shout out to Rick. He said, y'all have to do this more often. You guys are making my night. The show is amazing, loving it. That makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. Because First Caller, this is our first After Dark show.
Yes.
And you made this possible. So
yeah, you made it happen.
First Caller, much love to you. He called me one day after one of my shows, like I said in the beginning of the show, and he said, look, I like this show, but I think we should do it After Dark. Like, talk about this, that, and the third. And I just got the nerve to do it, and I'm glad I did it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm glad y'all all pitched in because I'm just me. But all of y'all make it what it is because we all got different personalities. We all got different stuff to say. All of y'all are awesome. Brother man, Jimmy, I love you. Everybody come in with their same characteristics since day one, and I love it.
It's After Dark.
He thinks we on family Zoom. He want to play music and shine lights and
He want to flash money and flash money, play music. Now he on the flashlight. What the hell?
Right. I'm coming to cuff you, Val. I'm gonna cuff you. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to remain silent for 3 hours. We're gonna do neutral. We're gonna do foreplay, display, replay, 12 play. We're gonna do it all.
Hey, you scared to come in the light. So I know damn well you scared of me, boo. You scared to come in the light. So I know damn well you scared of me.
No, ain't no scared. Miss me with that, Val. Val, miss me with that. You will get the vibranium. I will get that shield with the vibranium.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever y'all do, make sure y'all get an OnlyFans just fairly compensated.
We ain't gonna get only shit, okay?
You might well.
He's just talking shit. Let him talk shit.
For $19.95, we'll go on and do this.
Great show, Toya. You got the juice now. That's what I'm talking about, baby. When I say got the juice, trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. But yeah, I just love and appreciate y'all, and we just need to let our hair down sometimes. We touched on some serious issues because when we open our eyes in the morning, we see the drama. We see all the painful things that breaks our hearts every day. And even though we have to keep fighting and doing our best to make it to the next day and make the world better for our kids and their kids, we still got to let our hair down sometimes and just enjoy each other and chop it up, and just laugh and, laugh at our pain. Shout out to Kevin Hart. And so this is what this was all about, After Dark.
So I thought you were going to say we're going to have a hangover at church in the morning. We wake up in the morning. Okay, go ahead.
I gotta go to church. I'm going to be watching YouTube. Somebody on here talking. Facebook. It's virtual. I can drink and go to church.
Toya.
Which one?
Toya.
Don't judge me.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, but I got to get up in 6 hours to go to work, so I'm gonna head on out of here. But I appreciate everybody. Nice meeting everybody.
Right. Nice meeting you.
Love.
Are you doing anything right now, Val? Locally? Stand up? Are you doing anything right now?
Nope. Every time somebody invite me for something, I am not gonna go say doing no stand up, doing no comedy. You got motherfuckers sitting there laughing with no mask on. No.
Val, are you watching Joel Osteen in the morning?
No, I'm not.
What are you messing with us?
Just asking. All right.
Thank you, Val, for joining us. Lady, you funny.
Thank you. More than welcome.
Keep it on.
That's right. Everybody have a nice evening.
You too, Val.
Val.
So we got a few more minutes left. We extended out. My intentions was to go 2 hours, but by popular demand, love y'all. Yeah. Thank y'all for riding with your girl. This feels good to me. I don't know how it feels to y'all, but it's been therapeutic because I don't get out and get to see y'all and be around y'all And this is the closest thing we have right now for me, I'll say.
And I'm gonna tell you how dope this was for me, because throughout the week, me and Ms. 12, we talked about several different things. Tonight, talked about none of it because it's just so organic. You know what I mean? Like, stop me when I'm lying. I mean, tonight was all over the place like bird shit. You know what I mean? But it was organic. It was organic, and it all made sense. So it was dope. It was dope. I appreciate that.
I think birds are strategic with their shit. I didn't see birds shit on some people, not shit on other people. So I think they're real strategic. So I really, we knew what we was going to talk about, but I definitely wanted to leave a mic open and let all of the listeners and those who are on Facebook and YouTube chatting in to share their points of view and their thoughts, and build off of that too. Because like I said, we venting tonight. We having our drink and we just saying how we feel, and we learning from each other at the same time. So that's what it's all about, right?
We had a real ratchet conversation.
I am out of
I'm hungry. Let's go get some tacos or something.
Who get the ratchet award for tonight, though?
Val.
Yeah, Val. I got to give it to Val.
I give it to Val too.
Yeah, she brought something out of me I shouldn't do because that's not spiritual.
No, it was definitely spiritual. Talk later. It from the start. He came in here like it was spiritual from the start.
All right, Jimmy.
Yeah. Shout out to X Sip and Smoke. I'm sorry, who said what?
I think Val and Jimmy finna do something real after dark.
That's what I said.
I think Val was saying that she needs to get off the call so she can get ready, and Jimmy finna go ride over.
Oh Lord, I'm about to check my insurance. I don't know if I got enough insurance to cover that.
You don't need no insurance. Pre-existing conditions still are in effect.
You gotta be ready for 3 hours, so I hope you got some of them.
Yeah, I got my lunch pail. I might take some union breaks, but I got my lunch pail.
Don't come about like that, because she's gonna have you all over the internet talking about you.
Who, me? Do it. That'll make me famous.
Talking about your union breaks. She was with this dude. I could hear the line of it out with this dude, and he had to take a union break.
Oh Lord. Hey, we'll be on the show together like Sonny and Cher. I got you, babe. Okay.
So y'all want to do this again?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
When, next month, Halloween?
I don't know. We can work it out. Robles said absolutely. I know Trish riding with me because this is right up our alley.
Yeah. Where's SO?
I
need
know.
Some more Trish's relationship advice.
Some relationship advice?
I think Trish needs to give a little bit more of that, because maybe I won't be single.
All right, Trish. Let's go. On the next After Dark, you got anything you want to give him right now before he leaves so he can have some nuggets?
Who?
Robles. He needs some relationship advice.
Oh,
here we go. Listen, Robles. This is what you need.
Hell no.
You got 3 minutes.
Hell no.
Superman.
It's gonna be 5 minutes. So Trish, please, Jimmy, 30 seconds.
Right.
Oh, me? 30 seconds. Hey, man, you just need that Superman.
On the same page, go for it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
You on the same page? Go for
Listen,
it.
Robles, I got something for you.
Say about it. You guys are on the same page in life, like values, morals, values, different things like that. Go for the relationship. If you're on the same page, if you're not on the same page, next is the magic word.
Correct. Okay.
So one thing I do want to touch on eventually, not tonight, but sooner or later, I like to talk about how we grew up as men courting women to how they doing it now.
Boom.
Some of the stuff that I did as a kid or younger, 10 years ago, would be classified as sexual harassment now. And I definitely think, and
everybody's offended by everything.
Right, yeah. So I think we talk about that. And Jimmy, I know you definitely done some suspect shit. You look like you know what I mean? People got me too out here. You lucky we family.
You said we giving Robles some advice?
Jimmy, you gonna give me some advice? Look, I gotta brace myself for this one.
Yeah, do like me and Val. Just talk. Just go back and forth. It's like War of the Roses.
Yeah.
Then when you get real hot, you just take all your clothes off and just go at it. You know.
We ain't number mammals. We ain't number mammals.
Well, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You get
That's
hot.
funny.
Oh, I bet you can't outdo me. I bet you can't outdo me. Then y'all try to outdo each other.
3 hours though. 3 hours. 3 hours.
Look, like you said, she clarified that. She said they start doing role play because I was questioning that. I said, oh, okay. So it is some breaks, and you start doing some other stuff like it. Y'all might do some examination. You might become a doctor. Okay, yeah, you have something here. I'm gonna take care of that. You know, you start doing other stuff, and then you hit back in there again. Bang, 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 bang. You know, and then you go back talking again. You know, just keep a rotation. You know, that's it. Then you talk. You might say something like, "It's cold in here." Well, we ain't got no clothes on. Oh no, it's just I'm just saying.
Shout out to Shella, who said she want to hear more from you, Trish, next time. So we definitely got to do this again. So
Yeah, Trish.
Well, it was very different.
What D back there? Where D at? I don't see him. Where he at?
So yes, I will contribute more next time.
Okay. Yeah. I know D was back there like Bobby Brown. Where D at? No.
So just to wrap it up, y'all want to say something real quick before we get out of here? Trish, you got anything you want to say?
Peace, love, and stay black.
All right, Jimmy, what you want to say?
Forever.
Huh?
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. T'Challa. You know, the Panther. No, this is in your ear. Let's keep bringing the heat to him. Bring the heat to him.
That's what's up. All right, GB, what you want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I appreciate everybody. Everybody who clicked up today, everybody who tuned in. You know, it's all love. Next time. People asking for more though. People ask you better check your comments. People asking for more.
Y'all want to stay on? No, we got to go to bed. Go to bed.
No, we got to go syndicate. Syndicated. The show got to go syndicate again. Syndicate.
Weekly. They say weekly too.
Okay, we'll talk about it. I listen.
Let it breathe. Let it breathe.
I got my friends with me. We can kick it. Okay, Robles, what you want to say when you get up out of here?
You got a fucking microphone? What the?
It's probably Jimmy. You know it's Jimmy.
Let it breathe.
You gotta mute him.
Yeah, that algorithm gonna be.
We ain't even in the studio no more. I got a problem. Go ahead, Robles. Go ahead.
All right, Robles.
I can breathe, therefore I breathe for my brothers and sisters. That's all.
I can't breathe. That's what's up.
I can't breathe, therefore I breathe for my brother and sisters.
That's what I heard you.
Yes.
Okay. I like what you said, and I'm gonna inhale and exhale that. And know that we still got a fight ahead of us, y'all. Shout out to Rita who said weekly, so she want to do this weekly. So we'll work it out, y'all. We'll do this on a Saturday night and just do us. But y'all gotta tell us what you want to talk about too. You know, so whatever's on your mind, let us know and we'll put it out there. I just want to again say to you guys before we close out, thank you so much for being a part of In Your Ear Radio. This is a passion of mine. And I just love and appreciate every one of y'all because I know y'all my day ones and y'all supported me since day one. Those of you who are new to In Your Ear Radio, thank you. If you like it, please share, please contribute your ideas as far as topic, subject matters. And love y'all. Happy Saturday evening. And this has been a blast.
The toy in the house. Love you for keeping it going.
It's been quite,
I didn't want to say
nothing. Quite ratchet. It's been quite ratchet.
Hey, Wes, all my drink is gone. All my drink is gone. You have no more drink.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
All right. Talk to you later.
Good night.
Night. Raise an offering, collection.